Come with me, traveler, if you will, to the Clockwork Lands, the plane of Mutamoris. The party explores the next room of the abandoned house, which turns out to be a greenhouse overgrown with cucumber plants and equipped with several barrels full of brine and teeny-weeny pickles. As Degdidoc crosses the room to inspect a barrel, he steps on a pine cone, which triggers a witch to appear. She scolds the party, stating that she's offended that they came in and stepped on her pine cone. She also reveals that there is another entity in the house, affectionately named Albert, which is what has been haunting the party and causing the black sludge to appear. She does not know what Albert is, only that he is from somewhere far beyond. During the conversation, it's also revealed that the witch knows how to avoid the wall. The wall does not extend into the ethereal plane, so she can teleport there and wait for the wall to pass. After having a nice and informative chat, the witch then declares that it is time for the party to die. She slams her gray staff on the ground, causing everyone in the party to shrink down to approximately 5 inches tall. She then chases them into the hallway where a cat is waiting to pounce. The cat grabs Henry James in his mouth, but he escapes by blasting it with magic. They then escape under the door that leads into the baby's bedroom. They rush into the dollhouse and take refuge since it is apparently indestructible. After a moment for everyone to catch their breath, Haedus confronts Degdidoc about his behavior when being confronted by the proprietor. Degdidoc doesn't really know why he acted so out of character during that situation. His only excuse is that he was intimidated by the proprietor, and he felt that they were in a situation where there wasn't much they could actually accomplish. Haedus isn't swayed by this argument. Suddenly, Radigan shouts from upstairs, saying that something is outside the dollhouse and that it's approaching quickly. As it gets closer, the party realizes that they are being attacked by a bunch of marching toy soldiers from the nearby toy chest. There are a total of 20 wooden soldiers and 10 metal ones equipped with guns. The party fights to hold the house, and by the end some are left quite injured. Radigan is almost lethally wounded after being shot at so many times at a sniping position on the second floor. When there are only 2 soldiers left, Haedus decides to run directly at them so he can hit them with a thunder wave. Regrettably, this does not defeat them, so they retaliate by shooting Haedus, which knocks him unconscious as he bleeds out. Luckily, Henry James is able to run over and stabilize him with a spell so he does not die. Meanwhile, due to Haedus passing out, Radigan and Degdidoc start to feel lethargic. In the last-ditch effort to protect the party, Degdidoc runs out to the soldiers, fighting off his lethargy long enough to strike them down with his alcohol-empowered attacks. Having finished off the last of the enemies, Degdidoc and Radigan immediately pass out on the ground, leaving Henry James and Yvelda to fend for themselves.
They forgot their keys.
All right. Hello, everybody. Here
What?
we are, finally. Hello, welcome.
This is
Whoa.
Bobby.
Whoa, welcome to the end of Act 2. Dungeons and
Not yet. That's the end of this episode. That's the end of it.
This is the finale.
This is the beginning of the end.
We're all
Of the middle.
Yes. And then it will be the return of John over here as the DM.
This is where the campaign loses quality.
Well, it's also where we go back to the title of the...
Yeah, the campaign.
It's been called the Forgotten Continent, and we haven't been to the Forgotten Continent in a long time.
That's true.
Thank you, Jamie. Who's also right here. That's her arm.
That's Jamie.
Yeah, Jamie's here.
She
We got
does not
Aaron,
have a
of
gun.
course.
Someone put up the applause thing just now.
That was Jamie.
Oh, okay.
So here we are.
Here we are.
We're asleep.
Let's go.
Yes. So, Shane, just so you're aware, at the end of the fight, Haedus kind of suicide bombed the last remaining toy soldiers.
I
Hang
didn't
on.
die, but
Okay, but can we explain what you mean by suicide bombed?
So there was 2 left, and he was like, "I'm gonna try to get these guys out as fast as possible." So he ran right up to them and then did Thunderwave,
Oh, okay.
but it did not kill them. And then they both shot him, and he fell over. And
But then I saved him.
Aaron.
yes,
There you
But-
go. There's you.
since Haedus passed out, you and Degdidoc also started to get sleepy. But then Degdidoc was able to, at the last second, he had one more round to do something, and he went over and punched and slashed both of them and killed them, and then immediately fell over asleep. And you fell asleep in like the dining room or something like that.
Okay.
You were like running down the stairs because Henry James called you or whatever.
Just goes out.
He had 1 health left. I wanted to be there if he died.
So we didn't manage to get out of the house when we fell asleep like I was hoping we would.
We were technically in 2 houses.
yeah, that's what he meant.
Out of the dollhouse. Because when we...
We're in a house too, though.
Yeah, but when we inflate, this thing is indestructible.
Well, Henry
as I know.
James and Yvelda did not pass out.
Right.
Out of the dollhouse and into the house.
That reminds me
a
of
good
that
saying.
movie, The Titanic.
The Titanic?
Yeah.
Yeah, only because houses have doors.
And so do boats.
You only ever fit one person
Boats
on
have doors too.
The only
Shout
one
out to Zach's YouTube channel.
What's the weight of judgment?
It's a
free.
YouTube channel about
Those
doors.
are so cool.
It's all just videos of doors being
They're so
opened or
goddamn
being
loud.
filmed.
They hit
Nothing
anything.
happened.
Yeah, don't throw them
That's
on
the
the
whole
table
channel.
like
I
John
did
does.
It's like
before.
tons of
Just
videos
like
of
the
that.
guy
Sound
who
like
reviewed
and so
plastic
good.
chairs.
He doesn't even review them. He doesn't talk. He just opens doors.
I like that.
But there's lots of different doors to...
Simplicity
so many
is
nice
key.
doors. Yeah.
You know, Zach, I hope you get to breed.
Boy.
Damn.
Hopefully it's in a doorway.
Wow.
Man, you'll be knocking things out.
Knock, knock.
Oh my
Alright.
god. Anyway.
So, you guys fell asleep.
Yeah.
That's what happened. Perfect timing for like the video to go out, but it didn't.
It
So.
did not.
Not yet.
We can never line it up perfectly. But anyways, so Tim, what would you be dreaming about?
Degdidoc would be dreaming about traveling on the seas.
Don't
Not a fountain.
Start
Not a
this
fountain
again.
of beer.
No.
Oh.
What was it?
we'll start this again.
He'd be dreaming about just sailing the high seas
With semen.
with seamen. Yeah. His compatriots that he would probably they'd probably be hired seamen. I don't think that he has like a distinct like group of seamen friends that he has. But I'm being serious.
Yeah, I know what you mean,
Yeah.
but
It's just a word, Tom. I don't see what's so funny about it.
it's 2 words with the way he's using
You
it.
say peacock.
No, it's
and
one
no
word
one
actually.
Is it
It
really?
It is hard words.
Say peacock. Everyone loses their
S-E-A-M-E-N or M-A-N.
Okay.
I don't know.
It seems. It is definitely men, like SEAMEN. I don't think it's seaman.
It can be. If
Can
it's
it
one.
be?
If it's one, right?
It's just one guy.
If it's just one man, just one seaman.
One man can
If
be
it was
many.
a bunch of ladies, it would be a woman.
sea woman.
Yeah.
Seagal. Seagal. You say seagull.
That's
I like
a
that,
bird.
Seagal. Let's go with it.
So,
But yeah, he would be he'd be dreaming about sailing the seas.
all right, where on the ship are you?
Probably at the wheel.
At the wheel. Wow, so you're the El Capitan.
Yes.
So you are driving the ship,
Sailing, but yes.
driving it
Sail
in
away.
with sails in the water,
Mhm.
No,
and
it has wheels.
yeah, they're just giant. They're like giant turbines. They're like,
It's a paddle
No,
boat.
they're just wheels.
oh, okay.
There's a car
The,
wheels.
the road, the road's just really flooded right now.
Yeah. Hydroplaning.
And you start to feel cold, like the sea isn't as isn't as warm, and the air starts to get cold, as if like a storm is coming in. But you don't see a storm, but just things just seem to be getting darker, and you feel like you see the same shadow appearing over the horizon.
Am I cognizant of this? Like,
Yeah.
can I control myself in the dream?
It's as if you're there, but you know it's a dream, but it's like you're lucid dreaming.
Okay. What kind of equipment do I have in this dream?
Everything you could imagine, because it's a dream.
I want to cast a spell.
Okay, what do you want to cast?
I want to cast.
I can't believe you guys have been dreaming for so long, and none of you thought to do something that you couldn't normally do.
Summon Harry Potter.
I'm gonna cast magic missile at 9th level
Okay.
and attack the shadowy figure.
Okay, so you go, and then this force of like clear goes through the air, making it ripple, and it's huge. You know, it's like a bullet bill, and it just goes and goes right into.
It's like a Fusro Da, basically.
Yes. And it puts a giant hole in the shadow
Ooh.
over the horizon. And then it dissipates into tons of birds. And you see the person in the crow's nest go, "Captain!" and points behind you.
Look behind me.
There is a giant tsunami coming up right behind you, and it's pitch black. But as it gets closer, you start to see that it's not... The water isn't pitch black itself, but there's just lots of black in it that's making it pitch black.
Is it birds
Probably.
in the water?
Did BP fuck up again?
BP?
Yeah, British Petroleum.
Oh.
No, it's Bird Patrol.
Bird Patrol. Yeah,
There's less birds.
we got the Bird Patrol coming. Okay, I wanna
Really big ShamWow.
yes, I get a really. I imagine myself a really big ShamWow. No, I use. God, I don't know like super high level spells.
Wish.
Well,
Yeah, but I
mean,
doubt
yeah.
that'll work.
Power word kill. Power word stun.
yeah, I'm gonna keep doing the magic missiles at the birds.
Okay, so you're just going like...
They should be just like bottles. Like bottles of rum and ale.
Like, oh, yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Well, I mean, because you can make magic missiles look like whatever you want.
Yeah.
Do they just look like...
Yeah, they're just like
Cannonballs.
They're not chickens? Okay.
no,
So
they're not chickens.
you're just like
This is
shooting
what-
holes
this
in
is
this tsunami, but this thing is very wide.
Mhm.
And when you shoot a hole, the
Dick.
more water fills in, kind of falls down, it fills in.
Yeah.
And despite how fast you are shooting at this thing, the tsunami is just getting closer and closer until it lifts the whole ship up, and you flip upside down,
Whoa.
water everywhere, drowning. Everything goes dark. And then you feel cold, hard ground.
Do I like land on it or am I just on it?
It felt like you land internally.
Okay.
What does that mean?
You know, like how you're sleeping and you felt like you fall. And then
Wait, is that like when like you get hit in the chest real hard and it takes the air away from you?
Except you don't feel it physically. You just felt it on the inside, as if like
Yeah,
your
if
brain tricked you into thinking that it happened.
Yeah, that's like if you have like a dream about falling and then you wake up and you think you hit something. It's like that kind of thing.
It's like when you go down the stairs and you think there's another step, but there's no steps and you just fall. I
I
got
hate that.
It's that kind of feeling, except it's like more mental.
It's mental. So you're on the cold, hard ground, and you do feel a little bit of heat coming from nearby you, like you're lying next to somebody.
I'm going to like if I'm like on my back, I'm gonna like whack my arm over and like to try to figure out what's next to me.
Haedus, you get hit in the face.
No.
Do I wake up?
Well, yeah, you just went through a similar situation
Okay,
as
so I'm
Tim.
already
Does
awake.
that count as an unarmed strike, Tim?
No, it's gentle. It's gentle tap.
Gentle fist style.
Yeah, gentle.
Haedus lifts up his face as he's being slapped and just goes like.
Once I hear that it's him, I'm gonna like stop.
Yeah, and Radigan hears this too.
Hearing noises.
Like, sit up.
You sit up, and the first thing you notice is that everything is in black and white.
Oh.
Do all of us see that?
Yeah, well, yeah, he was the first person who said he sat up.
I am colorblind. This is not natural.
Cyrus sits up and he goes, I don't see anything either. Oh, and he starts like hugging himself. Yes.
Oh, yeah, I wonder what's been happening to him the whole time in Metamuris.
He's transitioning.
Finally, back to being me. And then he turns around and Ro's right there, and he goes, haha.
Knocks over something.
He hits a tree with one of his feathers.
All right.
Yeah, so where are we?
Yeah, I'm gonna sit up. Where
are we?
So everything's in black and white, and Ro hits, like he throws a flap and he hits a tree next to him, and some birds fly out of the tree. It looks like you're in a dark environment at night, but it's not dark like night. Everything's just in black and white.
And
but
there's no sky, I'm assuming.
There is a sky.
No
And
chicken, right?
Huh?
No chickens?
No chickens. There is a sky, and it's very cloudy and grim, and there is a full moon, but it's not dark like nighttime. And the ground is like dark shades of dark coloring of grass, and there is a forest nearby on one side, and the forest seems to extend quite a bit in any direction. But behind you on the other side, a giant looming, looks like obsidian brick castle. It looks very elegant, but disconcerting.
And none of this looks familiar.
Nope.
No. Can I make a perception check to see
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
if
too.
I hear anything? Like, is anyone else here?
I'm gonna look for a black and white leprechaun.
Charmaloria, harsh with harsh.
No, that's the skeleton part.
But I did it with an Irish accent, though.
19.
19?
I got a 13.
No, if you want to look around.
Yeah, because I have no idea where we are, what's going on. Oh, okay.
Is
What is it, perception said?
is Henry James with us?
No.
23.
23. So, Degdidoc, you just kind of notice the cool air around you and some flapping birds in the distance. Haedus and Radigan notice that there are some people lurking by the trees at the edge of the forest. They look like elves, but with dark skin and very shriveled features as if they're very old.
Are they like gray when you say dark skin, or?
Yes.
Okay, so they
Do
might
they
be
look like both?
very old dark elves.
Yeah, but like distorted to look very old and decrepit. But they're still walking around with a spring in their step, and they are watching you. They're eyeing you, but keeping their distance. And they're slowly walking away further into the forest.
Can I,
Yes.
Can I say something to them?
But of course.
So I'm gonna yell my name first off. Radigan Rancord is the name. And in Elven, in Elven, because I can actually speak that, funnily enough, I would like to say, good morning. Sorry, Radigan Rancord. Good morning. Where is here?
Yeah, I know Elvish, so I can understand him.
You're not gonna say anything. You just
No,
okay, but you do know what's going on.
I do know what's going on. Yeah.
And Tim, I assume you don't.
I do not.
Yeah.
Unless Orcish is anywhere near Elvish.
Probably.
It actually is so not close.
Oh wait, Zach. How is Degdidoc feeling?
You feel aloof.
Is he in a thumbs up or a thumbs down kind of mood?
He is in a thumbs up kind of mood.
Okay, cool. Good to know.
Yeah. So they kind of look over a little bit. They recognize what you say. And one of them kind of says something in a raspy voice.
Chocolate!
And I guess with a 23 perception, you would hear it, and you would too. But they say in Elvish, in a raspy voice, quiet. And then they keep walking further into the forest.
Degdidoc's gonna, like, he's still on the ground. He's gonna, like, wheel around and, like, slap his arms everywhere and to look at them. And say, "Are you Albert?"
Now it's dark in here.
Oh, there it is.
There we go.
You, Albert.
Here's Albert.
Great darkness.
Here comes Albert.
There's Albert. Here's Albert.
Fat Albert. I forgot who Albert was for a minute there too, and it took me a second to figure out what you were talking about.
Do you do anything further, or do
Alberto?
you let them walk away?
Where are you, Alberto?
Hate to see
I
you
was
leave.
going to quiet myself down and look at the members of the party who are awake, which is everybody else, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's you, Haedus, Degdidoc, or Tim, whatever your preference. Cyrus and Ro.
And I'm gonna bring my finger up to my lips, like quiet, because obviously my plan didn't work out in yelling.
Yeah, they just kind of walked away more and said to be quiet.
And I'm gonna start following them.
Okay.
Oh, the Dark Elves? You're following the Dark Elves?
Yeah, they know where we are.
Yeah. Cyrus is still getting up, but I would say Ro will follow you. Anyone else following?
Yeah, I'll follow.
I'll follow.
So you start walking towards the forest, and after walking about, it wasn't that close, but after you walked like a couple yards, all of a sudden, at the very same time, thousands of birds come out of the trees. They were all being very still and quiet, and they all start rushing towards you, flapping in front of you, almost creating a sort of wall.
Interesting.
Degdidoc's gonna attempt to cast magic missile.
It does not work this time.
Because you're not dreaming.
It's like in Iron Man 1 during that fight. Is it Iron Man 1 where he like where he tries to shoot,
Oh.
but like it's just his hand. He's like, huh? He does that.
So they're flapping in front of you, and if you get really close, you might get like a scratch on you from a talon or a beak.
Okay.
Atrocious.
And you hear behind you the doors of the castle open.
I'm going to turn around and see who's opening the castle door.
Yeah, I'm gonna wheel around just as dramatically as I did before.
Yeah. Same, I guess.
5 different shots of him wheeling around.
There's no one at the door. It's 2 doors, 2 big black oaken doors.
3 doors
They
down.
just open, but you see
Not 2.
light pouring out from the hallway into the castle, and it looks kind of colorful.
Oh, that's weird. Okay.
It's Dendrick.
It's Dendrick. It's Dendrick. Ashfall.
Yes.
Okay.
None of that was picked up by the mic.
That was okay.
That's okay.
It's okay.
Sorry for interrupting you, God. Don't smite me.
Smite it.
Okay, so there's just a glowing, colorful light coming out of it?
It's faint, but you can tell that the light coming out feels like regular light, not black and white light.
Okay, so it's not colorful,
Chromatic light.
it's just not in black and white like everything else outside is.
Right. It feels like
Okay.
like regular light.
Okay.
And Cyrus is getting up off of the ground, and he looks over and he goes, "There's some stuff glowing in there."
Is that color?
Whoa.
I think so.
Degdidoc's gonna start making his way over.
Yeah, Haedus is going to make his way over very fast because he can move fast.
Degdidoc is less. He can move as fast, but he chooses not to, and he's just gonna stumble.
Yeah, I'm gonna be more cautious to this now. I'm actually
I'm
less
gonna
trusting
run-
of the big black castle than I am of the big black woods.
Yeah, I'm not gonna run in, but I'm gonna run up to the door and then just stop.
Okay. When all of you get with a couple yards away from the bird wall, they all disperse at the same time and go back to the trees.
Okay.
And when you get to the front door, accompanied by Cyrus right behind, you can see that it's a long hallway with what appears to be glowing portal-like things along the walls. And you can and it's hard to see at an angle, but you can tell that there's like something like images appearing in the portals.
What kind of images do we see?
We can't tell yet.
Yeah, because
they're like PG-13, right?
Yeah, no, yeah. Well, I guess. But you can't see from the doorway too well because it's kind of like how when you look at a computer screen from the side, it kind of gets.
Oh, yeah, okay. All right, I'm going to step forward.
Yeah, I'll step in.
Yeah, I'll follow them as well.
Okay, so everyone enters, and as you're walking down the hallway, you can get a better look at a lot of these images appearing in the portals. They're all varying degrees of depressing, angry, or frightening. And they are all of them are of different people in different situations. One example would be you see a portal showing a warforged, a dark elf, and a human traveling at night in a field when they get attacked by shade hounds, which defeat them and then drag them away into the forest.
That sounds familiar.
I don't know what that's from.
That's from your campaign.
You pass by another portal which shows a tiefling wizard and what looks like a small imp-like white lizard thing trapped in a flying bone cage when they get hit by a fireball and the tiefling dies and burns to death.
Oh my god.
You pass by
Well.
you pass by another portal that shows a Swedish-looking man floating in the ocean in front of a kraken and a leviathan, and he tries to go attack the kraken and he gets grappled by one of the tentacles and drowns to death.
There he goes.
And it's all varying degrees of these types of images as you walk through past the different portals.
This has gone oddly personal.
Yeah, I just want to clarify for the audience here. These are all scenes that Zach has just thrown at us from personal campaigns that we've done over the years.
Maybe you see someone going along the rooftops and then falling into an alleyway and dying.
That was Carl.
And as you turn a corner, do a perception check.
All right.
Ooh, that 20.
21.
Nice. Well, sadly, Tim, that this doesn't do anything for you, but it does do something for you because you recognize the voice. You hear your uncle's voice
Oh no.
coming from a portal down the hallway.
Uncle Randolph? And I just start taking off. Like fast as you've ever seen me move in chainmail taking off.
I'm just gonna like kind of like throw a glance at Haedus and Cyrus, and then look at him and look back.
Haedus just shrugs and then runs after him.
All right, I run too.
Cyrus trails behind, trying to run fast, but his leg is not good.
He's old.
He's not old!
He acts old.
No, he is kind of old. He's like 55.
He's mid-age.
Middle aged, yeah.
Medieval age, that's high age.
Yeah, I like that. So you get to the portal, and you see it is a memory of... So it shows your uncle on the ship that was attacked by the Duergars, and it shows him fighting and eventually falling to the Duergars. And then eventually it shows them kind of cutting off some of his limbs as they throw him into the pile with all of the other people that were on the Duergar ship.
Oh, wow.
As I'm probably gonna like as I see that, I have the Mute-Immerse or the Hell Inventory on me right now.
Neither.
Neither.
You have basically just what you would normally have had before.
Beforehand?
Yeah.
So then I would have had my rifle out, and I probably would have just dropped that to the ground when I saw that happen again, like reliving through that, seeing stuff that I didn't see before as well, because I saw him fall, but I didn't see him get
Drawn and quartered, basically.
Yeah.
Out of context, or in context, I don't know what kind of context. they would have like knocked him out or stunned him beforehand.
Oh, before
Right, like he wasn't
Yeah.
alive when they were doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought they would have defeated him in battle first, and he got
Yeah.
knocked out, and then they were disposing of the
I
bodies.
think what John meant is that they knocked him out first. They didn't kill him. Is that what you mean, John?
They could have knocked him out then killed him, kind of thing. Like
Yeah.
everyone on the.
So it wouldn't have been as painful as if they like kept him lucid while doing.
They would have
torturing
either
him.
like got him unconscious or paralyzed him. So he could have been conscious.
I guess if
okay,
he was
so-
paralyzed, yeah. But
Is this the pile of dead bodies? Is this the same pile that I was punching?
yes,
Okay, cool.
but without
Do I-
all of the punch holes in them.
Do I recognize that?
I'd say it was you were in the dark.
I was in the dark and I thought I was doing good, but I
Right.
wasn't. But then, was it ever revealed to me what I was doing?
Yeah, I believe at some point the darkness went away in
Yeah.
that session. So I think I think you'd probably still remember that.
You're just gonna like kind of like.
And Cyrus puts his hand on your shoulder and he goes, "I'm sorry, lad. You shouldn't have seen that. That's too much for someone to bear."
I'm Radigan and Degdidoc.
You are.
The only.
Radigan and Degdidoc. I didn't realize how heinously they tore him apart. They treated him like an animal. They butchered him.
Bro goes, "Those dwarves look like big jerks, if you ask me." And he kind of flaps his wings.
I feel like if it was Gabe, he wouldn't have said jerks.
Yeah.
He would have said something like booty holes.
Jesus.
And at that moment, down the hallway to the right, there's another set of double doors that swing open automatically. And it leads to what you can see is a bigger room, kind of like a circular room.
Okay, I'm gonna walk in.
I'll follow.
Come on, we need to stay together.
I'm gonna pick my rifle back up and begin trudging along now.
So you guys walk into the big circular room, and it looks like there is another portal on a pedestal by itself in the middle. And when you walk in, when all of you walk in, the pedestal goes into the floor, and all of the walls in the floor starts to morph and change and shift around, and suddenly you're in a tundra. But the energy seems to have been leached out of the land. Everything looks kind of barren and looks like it was destroyed in a way. And
It's like the Mutamortis tundra we were in.
no.
No, okay.
Okay.
And then the scene shifts, and it shows you're all standing like within these scenes, like they're all surrounding you. The next scene it shifts to shows a courtroom, and you see fairies and witches and brownies and all of these different fey creatures all yelling and screaming and whatnot. And you got at the front of the courtroom there is this giant treant who has these blue leaves coming off of him and kind of blue light shining out from cracks in his bark. And he slams down with a gavel finger on the front. He goes, "Order, order, order!" And it's revealed that this is the court case that Henry James has been talking about. You see Henry James sitting there with his client, the Dark Druid. And it looks like they're getting ready for their closing arguments. Do you have anything you want to say as Henry James?
I said, you guys stated that everything in a square mile radius died. So how could there be witnesses to the atrocity if everything died in a square mile radius? This logically does not make sense, and therefore my client is innocent of all charges.
While this is going on, Degdidoc's gonna walk up to him.
Like as if he's actually
this is
there.
like this is like Harry Potter and the Pensive, so you can't interact with anything. You're just viewing.
Okay. Well, I walk over to him and then walk through him. Like, oh.
I want to look over at Haedus for a minute, and he goes, it kind of makes sense. It's a pretty sound argument there. How did anybody see it if they all died?
Haedus just kind of like looks like he's thinking about it, and then he just like his eyes roll the different directions, and just kind of sits there.
So the court case goes on for a few minutes, and eventually they get to the verdict, and it is voted that the Dark Druid is guilty. And there's a lot of people causing all sort of commotion. Some people seem angry, a lot of people seem happy, and some guards come over to take the Dark Druid away. They're like they look like frost type elves of sorts. And as they grab him, though, he starts to like try to cough something up. And a stone comes out of his mouth and lands onto the ground. And cracks start to appear, dark cracks all through the courtroom. And black portals start to appear, kind of sucking people in. Henry James in his chair fall through one of the portals.
My goodness!
And through all this commotion, the Dark Druid blips away. And the scene shifts again. And then you see you guys in the prison, and you see Phelan opening up the doors, and the Dark Druid rises up a mound and comes forth out of his prison and turns into a green dragon and flies away as the prison is crumbling around you. And
Just have a jaw drop and like, this is what he meant by the dragon.
Oh, yeah.
Because I wasn't.
Yeah, no, it was bloody terrifying.
yeah, this is your first time. Yeah, this is your first time seeing this.
Yeah.
That thing's Radigan and Degdidoc. That is a beautiful dragon.
It's a man. I think.
Doesn't make it any less beautiful.
Half man.
Half man.
And that is the final scene as suddenly everything starts to go dark as rocks are falling over you. And all of your minds start to phase out. And you start to feel a burning love come forth.
Oh, no. Here we go.
As you all fall.
Can I grab the nearest party member?
Haedus.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab Haedus by like anything I can grab on him. Fur.
Mm-hmm.
His penis.
Another inspection.
Let's find out. What part of Haedus do I grab?
7 is
Grab the 10.
a 10. Like waist.
Waist?
Yeah.
So I just missed his penis.
Yeah, 7 was penis. So
Okay. So I grabbed
Lovely.
just above your cock, like pubic gland area.
Haedus screams.
The no-goat zone. Give us your best goat,
Radigan
yo.
and Degdidoc.
I can't, but he just makes like a loud goat screech. That exactly.
wow,
Yes.
had that on you.
I didn't know you had Taylor Swift statues.
Yeah.
The love of Munger is with us.
And you all fade into black.
Okay.
Metallica again.
Now, I would like to ask Shane if you could leave the room.
Yeah.
And no one else has to.
Am I going into the wood room?
Yeah, so you can't hear anything.
Don't hear anything, you cheat.
Close your ears.
Unzip your pants.
Actually, you guys should probably go too, just in case.
Leave.
Just in
So it
case.
works out.
I say it.
Bathroom.
Okay, cool.
Yo, pee together so you
What
guys
do you
can save
mean?
water.
Can you get a pee somewhere else? Yeah. Okay, I was just telling you where the bathroom was.
If you're brave
but
enough, any
I
room's a
guess you
bathroom.
knew that already. I didn't think of that.
That's true. Like the wizards used to poop on the ground and then apparate it away, right?
hate that.
What was the thing in Harry Potter?
J.K. Rowling tweeted that out, and everyone's like, "That's not canon." So you two already know about this. So Tom, you guys have been in Avernus a bit,
Yeah.
and Layla has been kind of saying that you don't want to stay there too long because if you sleep there, it can start to affect your mind in a way. So I've had you guys doing some rolls, and after having been there sleeping there twice now, Avernus has now affected you.
Okay.
So you are now lawful evil
Instead of
chaotic neutral.
chaotic neutral, yeah.
So you're now
Interesting.
lawful evil, and you can interpret that in any way you wish. You can notice though that you are different than you were before, but it's like being like a bad mood when you wake up, where it's like you can tell you're in a bad mood, but you don't know how to fix it. And you don't necessarily not like it, because it is who you are.
It's who you are now. Yeah, that makes sense.
But you can at least tell, though, that you
you're
are...
different, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And so I'll let you know when and when not it is in effect. So if I give you a thumbs up, that means you're good, which means you're not lawful evil. If I give you a thumbs down, that means you're bad, that means you're lawful evil.
Okay.
So when you wake up, you will be lawful evil.
Okay.
So interpret that as you will. You know, you're still Haedus, but...
Right, but it's Haedus if Haedus was lawful evil.
Mm-hmm.
Does this make more sense for Degdidoc now?
I kind of guessed this is what was going on.
Yeah.
Before that even was told.
Yeah.
So.
All right, just want to...
Haedus just isn't really, like, smart enough to guess
intelligent
that.
enough to, like, realize it. Yeah.
Okay. Aaron and Shane, you come back.
Jamie.
She flushed the toilet just as you said her name.
Yeah.
Come on in.
Get over here, you delinquents.
You guys weren't watching the stream, were you?
No.
If you were, I'd find out.
Yeah.
And smell.
So, we're going to skip to Henry James now.
I said.
Is you have been... The Henry James in Avernus has been hanging out for a while in the proprietor's house.
Yes, I was.
So it's been about 4 hours now. What are you doing?
I'm reevaluating my whole life, and I'm getting more war flashbacks, which are making me both scared, angry, and aggressive at the same time.
That's... I'm sorry to hear that. I hope he'll get better. He's probably thinking about his son.
I said, it's so hot here.
Now, luckily, it is not as hot, though, as it was before since you're in Knucklebone Fort. But you could say the wood is like the tree is still alive in a way. So,
I guess I want to ask a really dumb question to the proprietor.
Sorry, I wasn't doing that to you. I was just kind of doing it absentmindedly. You can go ahead.
I said, if you're a proprietor, what do you propire?
And also, just so you're aware, he just walked in.
Okay, that's why I say that immediately when he walks in.
Well, I propire a lot of things. That is, well, now I'm the head of the entire marketplace, so I kind of proprie every single thing that is there. Of course, when I used to have my own stand, I used to sell cupcakes.
Oh, okay. Now, any of them bug cupcakes?
A lot of people do like bugs. It's a good alternate source of protein.
I fought a whole war for the right to eat bugs, some of them alive and living.
That makes... They really didn't let you eat bugs in the Feywild?
There was this thing they called it consciousness. And they said these bugs had them.
Listen, regardless of whether the bugs are smart or not, they're bugs. Who cares? So I completely agree with you.
Were you on our side on the war? Because you should have been.
I was not around. I haven't been in the Feywild in quite a while. That's why I have that little window over there to kind of view into where I used to live. But I've been quite busy doing other things around the multiverse, so I haven't had time to deal with all the... There's wars everywhere, you know. So, like my war with the mud methods.
I forgot about that.
So, I just got back, and then he addresses all of you, because there's you, Layla, and Orleva who are awake right now. They had a very strange dream, if I do say so myself. I have a hunch of what's going on, but I'll need to do a bit more research. And he starts to go over to where the one side of the room was like all of his knickknacks and paddywhacks. But then he turns around and he goes, "Oh, you mentioned you had some information for me."
I said I would give it up if you could promise my party's safety.
Your party's safety?
Yes. As in, you will not harm him. Physically harm him. Or mentally or soulfully harm, like harming the soul.
Okay, so I just don't have to harm them physically, mentally, or soulfully. That's it.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah, you can't, or anybody you command, you can't be involved in harming them. You can't tell other people to harm them. It doesn't have to be people. You can't tell monsters.
Yeah, didn't his cat already do that?
Yes.
But starting now, I think, is the idea.
I'm saying that you can't play any role of hurting people that are in my party and tell other things, beings, blah, 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 blah. And I don't want my comrades hurt. I was in the military. You protect your comrades. You kill anyone who hurts your comrades. That's what I do.
Right, and I just don't have to hurt them physically, mentally, or soulfully.
You can't hurt the mind, the body, or the spirit.
That's it.
Yes. And you can't order others as well.
To hurt them physically, mentally, or soulfully.
Yeah, physically, like their body,
Yeah.
soulfully, their soul, mentally, their brain.
That's it.
Yes.
I agree.
Oh, that scares me. What is he gonna think of?
So,
Emotionally.
he shakes your hand.
So all I can
that
tell
would count
you
as mentally. I
is
would
that
think.
my client was quote-unquote trying to repair his soul.
Mental, emotional help, two different things.
True.
That's all I can tell you. He was trying to repair his soul when he committed atrocities. Oh, he also might have committed genocide on another planet. Or if, well, depending, like, if you're an elf, they call it a garden. If you're a dwarf, they call it a rock. Whatever.
So, was his soul split up into different sections, or was his soul just damaged by something?
He says it was damaged. It was taken. Pieces.
Taken. Do you know by who? So he's a powerful being in and of himself, and something else took some of his soul from him. Has he ever been on trial in Mechanus?
I don't know. He was definitely in the physical world a couple different times in a couple different physical worlds.
Okay. Well, that wasn't even trade. Thank you. And then he goes to do more research on his side table, and he just kind of ignores you guys. Oh, but then he turns around after a couple minutes. He goes, oh, "Where are my manners? Make yourself at home to the kitchen." And then he just turns back around.
I guess I go walk to the kitchen.
Okay. So, what do you open up first? There's cupboards. There's the oven. There's.
I'm like hankering for like a peach tea.
You open up one of the doors, and there's a peach tea.
I drank it.
It tastes like peaches. It tastes pretty good.
I miss my home.
In your hand where the drink was, there's now a cupcake.
I don't like this.
It has a peach on it. It tastes very peachy. You know, like a peachy cream and peachy filling.
I close my eyes. I look at it again. Does it change?
No, it's still a cupcake.
I guess I'll take it with me back into the room.
Well, I mean, it's all like one big room. Like, you're right near where everyone else is.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so the kitchen's just a corner of it. That's right. I
Yeah.
forgot.
Right. Layla does not partake in anything, but Orlivo kind of just inches closer and closer over the next couple of hours.
I said, Olivo, would you like something? I just hand him like this half-eaten cupcake.
I haven't eaten in a while, but is there anything else? I'm not a fan of peaches.
Why do you have to be so picky? When I was in the trenches, we even ate our enemies, okay?
I'm allergic to peaches.
I guess I go to Layla. I said, Miss Layla, would you like some peach cupcakes?
She gives you an eye. She's still very mad at you, and she goes, "No."
Are you mad at me because I said things about my... don't get me wrong. I don't like the guy. He yeeted me in a portal. Like, how...
He's like 10 feet away from him.
Yeah, he's still around.
No. I'm talking about
The Dark Druid.
the Dark Druid.
Oh.
I gave up information because the guy clearly didn't give a fuck about me. It doesn't really help him. Besides, he knows that guy has, I guess, a weapon or something.
You say a lot of words, Birdman.
Well, I am a little bit of a lawyer. Saying words and,
Listen, you're in the plane of lawyers, and it's not a good plane. So what does that say about lawyers?
maybe I belong here. I did some terrible things in the war.
I can see good things in you, but
Everybody has good and bad things in them. Sometimes it just needs to get out.
the good things need to get out. You need to try to work on your bad.
So I'm trying to get back to where I'm good, quote unquote, my family, besides my son. But
I am going to get you back to your family. Assuming that we're allowed to get out of here. And she kind of eyes him over there, and he just kind of...
The proprietor, you mean?
Yeah, he's just hunched over at his table. He doesn't acknowledge it.
I think he was too busy killing those misfits.
The what?
The mud folk.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
Obviously, his vendetta against those things outweigh most things, I think. But who knows?
And he goes... the proprietor turns around. Well, he doesn't turn around, but he just says from where he's working. He's just in the middle of his work, and he goes, "I'm the only one who understands the importance of what I'm doing."
You see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm saying?
Sorry, I wasn't listening. What?
No, I said that to Layla about what he said.
Oh, and she just kind of, she doesn't say anything. She just kind of, her eyes dart back and forth between the two of you, and then she takes out her she has like a wine skin of sorts, and she takes like a drink and she puts it back.
Okay.
So approximately 3 more hours pass, and he's just kind of working over in the corner the whole time. Olivo finally gets the courage to go over to the thing at the cupboards, and he gets a lemon cake. And eventually, at the same time, Rose, Cyrus, Radigan, Haedus, and Degdidoc all wake up.
See, my folk, we get up real early, and we get everybody up in the morning. That's just how we roll.
Hey, we saw you.
I said, I know there's 2 different me's. We don't have to go through this again.
This was the
There was
one.
a third.
No,
There's a third?
No, I think this is just the one.
How was there 1? You said there's 2. I'm so
We
confused.
saw you at your trial.
The court case.
Oh, yeah. The Dark Druid case. I said, fuck that guy.
You fell into your chair. That's not his voice. Radigan Roncord. You fell into a chair through a portal.
I did fall into a portal.
Chair first.
Oh, okay.
We also saw the Dark Druid. We also saw you lose the court case.
Yep.
It's okay.
Not
Not
proud.
really, not
I watched
really,
my uncle die.
Not really a shining moment for you, is it?
I haven't had a lot of ones.
That was kind of brushed on.
Wait, what do you say?
He said something and everyone just ignored him and kept talking over him.
I didn't hear. What did you say?
Exactly.
Yeah, keep going. You guys didn't hear it in character? We're good to go.
But Cyrus gets up and he goes, "Well, I suppose you can't choose who the person is that you're representing." But you,
Actually, I did choose them.
why?
In character, I
What
laugh at that for a
what was your
moment too. I'm
gain
like,
there? What were you getting out of it?
So, in the war, the Summerlands fought the Winterlands. It was a lost. The Winterlands won, right? I was pissed off. I was a POW for years in their prison, so...
A pissed off woman.
No,
Prisoner of war.
prisoner of war.
Pissed
Prisoner.
off woman.
Prisoner of war.
Pissed off. Anyway.
I'm clearly a rooster, sir. I don't know what you're trying to say. Even though my name's Henry,
he is a pretty big cock.
I'm also, a little bit chubby downstairs and all them peach cheese.
What did you just say?
That was clear as day to me. I'm getting used to the accent.
Peach pastries, I think you said.
Peach Taze.
Anyway, I go up to the Winterlands and you would say represent scumbags just to get back at the Winterland.
Okay. So, proprietor.
You see, he's still working, and then he's like, "Oh," and he his chair swivels around. Huh?
Did you find anything out?
Well, I think seeing your dreams was a lot of what I needed, and that God actually had a good idea. How do you know him?
He just looks over at
Radigan Roncord. The Goblin God. One game.
Oh.
Of lunch and finding good things in your noses. Is a man of many talents. And has friends everywhere.
Well, I know he's on the plane, but, like, why was he in your dream with you?
Like he said, I am a goblin at heart, and I I slowly begin bringing out the like broken pieces of metal and whatnot, and the devil stuff. I'm like,
You probably
Puts it
got
right
that from
back
a
in.
battle.
they did.
The war machine.
Have you ever come across gremlins?
God,
They're goblin folk that tear machines apart. They were a pain in my ass in the war.
I have some really
What are
bad
you,
news
from
for you.
World War II?
We burned down some of the woods near Radigan the last time the Fey creatures got a little antsy.
You better not get all antsy around him.
So no, we haven't seen gremlins since like
He'll burn you.
300 years ago.
I've seen him do it.
So I'm sorry.
Be careful.
Well, were they chicken folk? Because I don't really care if they weren't.
They were injured.
Orlevo walks up with a mouthful of lemon cake and he goes, that invasion was really scary.
Invasion.
The Fae.
I'm lost now.
In New Brennick.
I just kind of like look at Orlevo. You were there 300 years ago.
No, I read about it in books.
Remember,
It scared me though.
remember you loved it.
Yeah, you love him, right?
Yeah.
You do.
Oh God, yes, yes, honey. And I go to like reach my arm around.
He kind of like fumbles his cake and it hits your side.
I said,
try to catch
Raincoat, I do not see why you like this man. He doesn't even like peaches.
Here you go, honey. I start like
Come on,
beating
Corey.
him.
He would
I'm
have
so
said
funny.
no, but
He
he really
doesn't
likes
like
the
to do
cake. But Cyrus chimes in and he goes, he likes him because of him. And he points to the
Oh,
provider.
yeah, I forgot.
Please help me.
So, Mr. Proprietor, any thoughts? Any revelations?
Oh, many dark revelations.
It's almost like that's the title of this chapter.
It is, but we can't talk about that because that's meta.
Yeah.
But I've had many revelations. But I think the proprietor.
No, I'm feeding Orlevo the entire time. Just
The proprietor goes, I think I know what is happening.
solid eye contact with proprietor. Also, the entire time I feed Orlevo. If I have to suffer through this, I'm gonna make it as awkward as possible to him.
The proprietor goes, however, I think it'd be kind of fun to leave it a surprise. But,
How do we figure out the surprise?
oh, simple enough. And he waves his hand and the front door opens.
Are you saying that this person who's fucking with us he's gonna come at us again?
I would bet money on it, but we'll see.
Don't you deal in souls? Like, you don't bet money, you bet souls on it?
I'm not a devil. I mean, I deal with their currency because I have to.
Okay.
I'd rather deal in acorns, personally.
Have you ever met a pine? Oh, wait, I wouldn't know this. Never mind.
Haedus will ask then. He would know. He'll go, because it'll probably make him think of it too. You ever met a pine cone that turns into a lady?
Sounds like a faith thing.
That's
Maybe.
Wait, were you watching us last night? Or, well, over the course of our sleep? You're busy.
The spirit kicked him out. Stronger than him.
I was
Mungir
not...
was also stronger than him. Stayed in longer.
Oh, be quiet.
Just saying.
Whatever it is that is affecting you, I was not able to view you all past a certain point in your dream. I saw all of you when all of the cracks started to appear and everything would go dark.
Right.
And as I faded away, I lost connection, and I don't know where you went and what you did.
I gotta know, have you seen the other one of me?
Well, like I said, I couldn't see past the dreams, so I did not see if they met.
Just take the tissues.
If they met a you in this other world, I haven't seen it.
Now, did you see anything in the second place that we went to?
I've been busy doing research. I didn't pay attention to that.
So the whole point of you watching us, you didn't even watch us, during a very crucial point, might I add, where we went to a completely new place, and it was the home of this deity.
Well, listen, how was I supposed to know when you would come back? I'm not going to stand there looking at a blankness for... You were gone for like 7 hours.
Yeah, honestly,
I thought you were interested.
he makes a lot of sense because I was just here eating cupcakes and I was quite bored.
Look, I got all of the information that I needed. Maybe if I had stayed longer, I would have gotten more information that you would need, but I'm not telling you anything, so it doesn't matter. But I got what I needed.
Now, why aren't you telling us anything?
Because it'd be funny to let you figure it out on your own.
Also, when you say you let us figure out, will you be watching us and laughing, or you've already planned that ahead and you're laughing now, but you don't really have to watch us?
I'm laughing now at what I imagine what will happen, but...
That's all I really need to know. He's not watching us, I feel so much safer.
Well, you can't trust him.
No.
You think anything he says is the truth?
Olivo and I don't trust him. So I'm just not even giving them time to swallow at this point.
And he goes, the proprietor goes, on that note, you can get out.
I said, we're sorry we killed your cat, and I start, like, rushing out quickly.
I'm not.
I'll probably get a displacer beast next.
This guy likes his cats.
Well,
That'll be
this
the
was a
second
waste
cat
of
I
time
get
and
to
effort. He's gonna leave.
Why do you have to be so negative?
And then as he walks out the door, he's going to turn around and stick his head back in.
I mean, you're a waste of time and effort. And he's gonna leave.
That's what I tried to be for you.
Degdidoc's literally just gonna like flip him off as he walks out.
So like you don't see him because you're walking away, but he turns all of his fingers into middle fingers.
Jesus Christ, this dude's insane.
That's great.
Is anyone left in the house?
Yeah, I guess I'm just sitting there feeding Orlevo until he's done with lemon cake.
Well, Orlevo would have been leaving with everyone
Oh,
else.
dang.
So, and you got to stay within.
I gotta stay
60
within
feet.
60 feet of Orlevo. So right as I'm gonna stay as long as I can staring at him to make it as awkward as possible until it literally forces me to go in Orlevo's direction.
As you're walking out, he like waves at you like this with his long middle fingers all flapping against his palm.
I look at him for one straight second, and he has like carpet down, right?
Yeah, he has 2 big carpets in the middle of the room that you guys were all avoiding.
I go to like drink my water skin and accidentally spill some on the carpet purposely.
So you don't step on it.
No, I just spill water. Oh no!
You know what you should have done? You should have got the dirt off your shoe, mixed it with the water to get mud, put mud in his house. Because you know how he feels about mud.
That's true. Or I could just buy a mud method from some demons.
Some devils sell you a mud method. You let it loose in his kitchen.
You're gonna give him like Vietnam flashbacks.
That is our new side quest right now. Is to buy a mud method.
I am 100% on board with it.
Oh, I still have the
You
feeble
are?
mind thing.
Okay, that's what we're doing now.
So I still have the.
No,
oh, that never
you
happened.
didn't get
That's right.
evil-minded.
Because you got. I'm sorry. I'm back.
Just so you guys understand, I revealed to them what the other choices that would have happened if the proprietor had done something, the other thing to Radigan, or had done the original thing to Haedus, and the thing on Haedus would have been the feeble mind spell.
I forgot that didn't actually happen for a split second there. Never mind.
Good thing.
I forgot what the other thing
Yes.
was to me.
The fiend thing was you turn into a barbed devil
Yes, sir.
physically. Yeah.
Yes, sir. That would have been significantly worse.
That's why I said that was the best option you could have picked.
Can't go back to my kids like that.
Can you go back to your kids like this?
You have to explain. Well, Dad.
I mean, I can.
Daddy now has
but they're now
another-
going to have a new stepdad.
Yeah.
And he's infinitely more important to you than they are.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So you guys all exit, and the moment the last person leaves, the door just quickly slams shut, but it doesn't make a loud noise. It just kind of like it's like you took like a video of a door closing slowly and sped it up.
Did Layla leave?
Yeah, she was the first one out.
Okay.
She almost like she was like zoom like almost like hovering along the floor, just going. And so she's like the first person on the steps, just quickly walking down away from the house.
Oh,
You
what
guys
about
all-
the... We forgot about the key thing.
You did.
That's okay.
Oh,
We're
I
coming
don't-
back with a mud method.
No, I mean the key for the lady at the bar.
Perfectly okay. We're literally gonna go back with a mud method in like an hour.
Uh-huh.
If we can find one.
We're gonna find one.
Okay. Well,
That or
anyway.
we just pay a lot of kobolds.
A lot of kobolds to do what?
Just do what kobolds do.
All right, so you guys are all heading down the steps back
Yep.
to the market.
Yep.
As we are leaving, I light a torch and I leave it on his front stoop and leave.
Cool.
Just in case it catches fire.
I'm like up there with Layla, getting out of there as quick as I can.
Yeah,
I
Haedus
can't-
probably is too.
I contemplate using my rope to make a fuse to my 20 pounds of gunpowder.
Orlevo's walking down the steps pretty fast.
Is he damn?
Suicide urge, fleeing.
All right, so you guys all eventually get to the bottom of the steps, and you're now back in the Babel's Market. Babel's Bazaar, sorry. So what are... Well, Layla gathers everyone together, and she says, all right, we've talked to the person you wanted to talk to.
A complete waste of time. You were completely correct.
Thank
I
you.
want to apologize, Miss Layla.
Can we kill him? Is that... Can we kill him? Is that an option?
I can bring the McLaughlin clan with us, and we can surely use them.
I'm not aware of the extent of his power, but he is pretty formidable from what I've heard.
I think 80 of my fine kin can take care of him.
I want to show you a stat block later.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, Haedus. I was making an intelligence check to see if Haedus would be, what Haedus would think of trying to kill the proprietor. He says, I don't know if that'd be such a good idea. Not that I like the guy, but
I say he gives us faith folk a bad name.
Listen, I agree with you, Haedus, there. I think the logical thing would be to just get out of this plane, finally. I know where to go, we just need to leave. So, unless you guys have something you need to do, I really would highly request that
We should be like that guy. I point to him, and it's Orlevo. Get it? Because we got to Orlevo out of here.
Degdidoc's gonna smack you.
Orlevo actually chuckles at that. Eh,
How hard do you smack me?
I like that one.
Not enough to do damage, really, but just like, you know.
Henry, are you-
like a-
Are you flirting?
I said, Radigan, I don't want your Orlevo. I have a fine wife named Blair.
Better keep your hands off my stud.
I don't have hands, I have talons, but okay.
This is probably the best thing that's happened. Upon meeting the proprietor. Anyway,
This is terrible.
Well, all I need to do is just fill up my water skin.
that's smart. Let's see if I can find some alcohol.
wait, who said that?
Cyrus.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, their voices are similar, sorry.
Yeah.
Honey, let's go fill up our water skins.
The proprietor just has a backpack on. He's like, I'm ready to go.
See, you say that to Orlevo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, what did you say?
Let's go fill up our water skins.
He said, honey, let's go fill up the water skins, actually.
You can just call me Orlevo. That's fine.
Honey, Orlevo.
He looks very red in the face. All right, so I guess the three of them at least are heading over to. I guess the water. There was water in the kind of like
Fountain.
there's a fountain like camping area with like lots of greenery.
I'll fill up my water skin.
I want to go to the bar and order some drinks that I can pour into my water skin.
I don't want to go to the bar. We failed that mission.
Yeah.
So you going by yourself then?
Yes.
Layla is gonna accompany you because she doesn't want people getting lost.
Okay.
So because you guys didn't meet up before too, so yeah, she knows everyone else is going to the one area, so that she goes with you, and you go in and it's bustling like usual at the bar, and Queenie goes, "Well, hi, it's been quite a while. Are you all right?"
No, not really.
Ah, shucks. I'm sorry to hear that, honey.
Yeah. I'd also like to announce to you that we completely failed in our mission that you had set us upon. Unfortunately, this dude's really powerful. And there was no way in hell we'd be able to manipulate
in hell.
anything out of him.
Poor lass.
He's a Fey Lord.
Well, I'm aware. You know, we're both Fae, but I was hoping maybe you'd be able to sneak something on him if it wasn't looking. But yeah, I just got my hopes up. You know, I know he's very powerful, so I appreciate the try, though.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
And for your efforts, you want a free drink?
I mean, I don't know if. Yeah. Do you have any whiskey?
Oh yeah, we got Imp whiskey, Fire Dragon whiskey, and Goliath whiskey.
Any of these do anything?
They're all just brewed by different regions.
And they don't have any adverse effects.
No, the imps are actually pretty good at making ale when they put their minds to it. And Fire Dragon has a little bit of a fiery kick to it, not real fire, you know, like a spice.
Okay.
And the Goliaths, well, you know, they learned from the giants, so.
I think I'll go with them, the Goliath.
Mighty choice. And she gives you a bottle about this big.
Cool. All right, I'm gonna put it in my backpack. Thank you very much.
Well, if I don't see you around, hope you all have a good time in hell.
Appreciate it. Thank you. And best of luck with you and your friend.
We'll keep trying our best. But at least it's a nice place in Knucklebone Fort.
One thing I do recommend, if you can find a mud method, or better yet, an army of mud methods, that might be very effective against him.
Mud methods.
Mentally, right?
What's up with mud methods?
He really hates them. If you let loose like a whole swarm in there, you might actually be able to pull something funny on him.
I will keep that in mind. There might actually be a salesman where I could get some mud methods over at the over near my Haedus.
All right. Excellent. Best of luck.
Thanks.
And thank you for all your help.
Now we don't have to worry about getting mud methods and unleashing them in his home.
Please, for the love of God, tell me where the mud methods are.
Well, now we don't have to though, because Queenie's gonna do it.
Fantastic sentence. We don't have to.
As you leave, another Queenie walks up and she goes, "Hey, how you doing?"
Not too great, but I'm trying.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, honey. Now, you've been gone for quite a while.
Yeah, I know. I just talked to the one at the bar. We filled her in, but basically, we unfortunately weren't able to exactly help your friend, but we did find a possible weakness for the Phaelord. Something about mud methods.
Well, poor lass. Well, at least you tried. Did you want a free drink?
Already got one. If you want to give me another one, though, I mean, I will.
Well, I don't want to step on my own toes.
Okay.
So,
Alright.
I'll go catch up with her, make sure.
Okay.
All right.
Best of luck.
Have a nice time in hell.
He's gonna start speed walking out.
You're such a gentleman when you want to be.
Right about to leave, another Queenie walks by with a tray. She goes, "Oh, hey, you're back."
He's gonna say hello, and just kind of like do like a sidestep around her and just leave out the door.
All right, bye. All right. So I guess eventually you get back and you meet up with the rest of the party.
Yes.
You guys just all filled up your water skins,
I take a swig of the whiskey.
Yes.
and you each have one, right?
I have one water skin. I filled it. Yep.
Cool. All right.
I take a swig of the whiskey. Does it make me massive or anything?
It doesn't make you massive, but it tastes massive.
Okay, good. I like that. That means I can savor it. I can take like little bits and it'll be enough for me.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
It's
good.
also a pretty goddamn big bottle.
Yeah.
Well, it's a Goliath
Just-
bottle. For them, it's normal.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's good.
Fair enough.
I need to have supplies.
All right. So
Hopefully this when we get out of this damn place, it'll stay with me.
So are you guys doing anything else while you're in Knucklebone Fort?
Let's go. Let's get out of here.
No, yeah. I'm just gonna leave. With everybody else, unless something else happens.
All right. Cyrus goes, I was saving these in case, perchance, we needed to buy something and I needed to contribute, but since we're leaving, if anyone doesn't want these, then I'm just going to leave them here. And he shows all of his soul coins.
Yeah, how did we earn these?
We sold the
anvil,
giant
right?
golden anvil.
Long gear.
Degdidoc's gonna look at him and say, maybe keep them.
It makes me uncomfortable holding on to them. They're not natural.
Maybe throw them out once we get to the gate. Out of hell. You know, you might need them in our travels ahead.
We could also go to the bank and cash them in for gold between each of us, and just each of us carries the gold.
It's also true.
It will just be heavier. The conversion is many more. That's like a fucking barbarian talking. The conversion is like 100 to 1. Is that pretty accurate?
Yeah, approximately, depending on the going rate of the area.
Yeah, so 100 to 1. Give or take.
5,500. That's a lot of gold.
I said I'm gonna keep mine because they said this is the land of lawyers and I might find myself here again.
4,700 for me.
Yeah, what was the original amount? Do you remember?
How much each one was worth?
Wait,
Yeah, how much we each got,
I had 55.
and you didn't spend any.
Right.
Okay, so I think Cyrus then would have 55 as well.
I think it was 55 divided between everybody except for...
I want to say I had like 49 because I spent like a couple.
We gave a little
Yeah,
bit
49.
to, like a couple extras to what's-his-face.
Oh, okay, yeah.
To Roa.
Yeah, okay, we'll say 49 then. So, you guys going to the bank, or are you just heading out?
I'm down to go to the bank if we want to do that real quick for
Let's
the
do it.
conversion.
Yeah, we can do that just to get gold out of it.
Okay. Yeah. Same. It's the same as last time you went. There's imp tellers, and there's some bigger devils that kind of are keeping guard and whatnot. And so the imp teller informs you that there is a 5% conversion fee to go from the soul coins to regular Avernus gold.
That's alright. Ravenous gold. Wait, is it not normal gold?
No, it's normal gold. It just has
Horns on it.
ooh, which one is the money one?
Mephistopheles?
No.
No. Mammon?
Yes, thank you. It just has Mammon's face on it, but it's pure gold.
Okay. Alright, yeah. Yeah.
All right. So how much do each of you have?
55.
So 55.
I'm keeping mine.
Your soul coin, John?
Like I said, this is the land of lawyers. I might be here again.
Yeah, I have 55 gold.
So you get 5,225 gold.
Ooh, wow.
5,225.
Yes. Same for you, Tom. You had 55.
I think so, yeah.
Okay. And then how much did you have?
47.
So 5,225, you said?
Yeah. 4,465.
4,465.
Yeah. And Tom, what did I just tell you? Because I forgot.
5,225?
Are you sure?
That's what I thought you said.
Okay.
Does somebody have an eraser?
I do.
Eating your eraser.
It's a big one.
That would be a mistake.
I do need the eraser.
In the long run, yeah.
All right. Anything else you guys are doing, or are you good to go?
Let's go.
All right. So you guys finally are heading back out of the gate of the toll booth area of Knucklebone Fort. You see that there are several giant war machines being pulled out of the garage and going off into the distance. And the one Nuparibo is still dead by the barrier. A little more decayed, but not a lot.
Oh, that reminds me of the box.
Hello, my child. I am quite perplexed. Where have you been? I haven't been able to reach you.
We're walking during this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Radigan and Degdidoc. We went back to that plane or place, Muta Mars, and We fought a pinecone witch, hag, creature, her cat, some toy soldiers. It's been an adventure.
It sounds fun.
I almost died, but yes.
Well, thank the goblin heavens. that you
Where
did not.
are those exactly?
Speaking of, yes, where is there goblin heavens?
Have you heard of Celestia?
I have.
It's not there, but it's close.
You know, I could give you a ride if.
What? And then
They
we
won't
went.
let us associate with the regular Celestials. Because goblins are their own, you know, we make do.
I'm sorry. That sounds very unfriendly of them.
No, doing is fine.
What? Anyways, we went to the shadowy castle where everything was black and white, and we saw some very old elves. Like, I'm not talking like old elves, like bearded and decrepit,
Wrinkly, yeah.
wrinkly. Everything was black and white. We found some portals, all terrible memories, all bad times, nothing good. Had to watch my uncle die again. Terrible time.
Oh, my lad, I am so sorry. It sounds like you've been through quite the trial. I wish I could have been there, but it is very strange that you were someplace where I could not find you, because I can see any of my followers in almost anywhere in the multiverse. So the fact that you were gone, it makes me quite perturbed as to who might be affecting you. But I have a lead. Do you know what birds have been affecting your dreams?
No, I haven't. I haven't taken the time to think about it. Would I have known by like?
No, I mean, you've seen them a bit now. Do a nature check.
If you get a 1, can you say chickens?
I think they're Eric Cochran.
Oh my god.
What did you
Very
say?
small, Eric Cochran.
Just nature.
Nature, yeah.
Is that intelligence based? It is intelligence based. 6.
6?
I think they were Eric Cochran in nature.
Most likely not, unless they were transformed in some way. But they are blackbirds, quite small. From what I gathered, either crows or ravens. And I think that might be a clue as to who is affecting you.
It's Zeus.
It's Odin.
The Allfather.
I am doing more research, but believe me, I shall find the butt of this.
Thank you.
The butt.
I didn't even catch that yet.
You're getting used to them.
You're getting used to the golden goblin god.
Munger.
Yeah.
Love this.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm thinking what I'm gonna say. Sorry. Thank you. Nope. Radigan Ron God. Thank you. Damn it! I still did. Radigan Ron God. Munger. Thank you.
Absolutely no problemo. Now, while I ruminate, I'm going to take a bubble bath with golden leafed bubbles. And I shall be working night and day. Except during the meals, of course.
Understandable. They're sacred.
They are. You're learning well. You guys are tutor-
He closed the box.
In mid-sentence, like he always does.
Also, just so everybody knows, not a single word that came out of my mouth was in my head. That was all in
So you're
character.
just talking to a box, we can't hear the response.
You see like a faint light coming out of it, and that's it. That's probably it.
I go to Haedus. I'm like, it's okay. He's just worshiping his god. I get my book out. Say something. I guess it's not the same.
you feel like rumble in the air, but that's it.
Aaron, you're off screen again. I need you to be Orlevo. You need to be Orlevo.
No, but you always forget Relivo's here.
No, he.
Come here.
Okay. Up the DM.
Yeah, now we're here.
Let me actually scoop them.
Jamie's phone. We've been spying on whatever you've been scrolling on your phone this entire time.
I'm looking at car seat covers.
Whoa!
How very D&D of
You
you.
could have used that for Grandma's, carriage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can kind of see it, not really.
All right, so you guys are hitting the road.
We've been on the road. during
Yes,
all
you've
this.
been on the road. So traveling through this hellscape, you start to remember exactly how hot it is. So make sure to keep constant swigs of your liquids of choice.
Yes.
After traveling for quite a while, you hear as you're walking along very deep rumbling from a distant volcano, very large from the sounds of it. It kind of shakes the whole area. And you might see things flying in the distance. Can't quite tell what they are because of how far away they are, but there's always constant commotion. You even could see very far away a very tiny caravan of large war machines all in line, going towards something in the opposite direction of where you're going. I'm gonna say that you guys travel without any hiccups for quite a while, and it kind of gets to the point where, considering how hot it is, that anyone who just had one water skin has used it up.
Okay.
You have an extra large bottle, so you're only a quarter of the way through it.
Oh, okay. I'm good.
Yeah, so everyone except for Degdidoc needs to make Constitution saving throws.
However, can I cast a spell?
Absolutely. What do you want to cast?
I believe last time I fought, I finally got to level 5.
Yeah, that makes sense because he's at level 6 at this point. So.
Yeah. And at level 5, I get 2 third-level spells. One of them is create food and water.
Nice.
Okay, we're good.
So as long as, when everyone starts running out, you can conjure more water. How much do you conjure?
Let's read.
And you can conjure inside of stuff, right?
I believe so.
So, now, the thing is that you only have enough, though, to, you don't have anything else to store it in besides your water skins, right?
Oh, create, not conjure.
I was gonna say,
Creation.
could you create water just from your mouth?
Just fill up your entire body.
45 pounds. 30 gallons of water, boyos.
Yeah, 30 gallons of water, 45 pounds of food.
Imagine just having
That-
30
Up
gallons
to
of water
15
come out of your mouth
humanoids
into a
or
bag.
5
It's like a
steeds
fire hose.
Right.
for 24 hours.
Now, it doesn't create containers, though, right? So it just puts it wherever you want it.
So people,
You could probably
empty.
Yeah. he's like a soda
But
fountain.
but you have to do. But can you do it in spurts or is it all at once?
Is it a spell or a cantrip?
Because if you're doing 30 gallons of water all at once,
I'm guessing it's not. That's not how that would work. It says that could sustain up to 15 humanoids, Zach.
Okay,
I
so
say
you
I
have
can.
to split it up.
I
Yeah,
could
that would
take
make
care of
sense.
the whole party because how many are?
I mean, it wouldn't make sense if it says you can sustain 15 humanoids and then... Oh, but you
24
have to
if,
do it.
hours.
if 15 humanoids consumed all of the food that was created,
And the range is 30 feet.
is it instantaneous or is it concentration?
Instantaneous. But the range is 30 feet.
I think this is like all the water is filled up again.
Well, wait, I'm definitely saying you could fill up the water skins, but
Yeah.
what about each of
The
your water
excess
skins?
water he's
Each of your
asking
water
about.
skins won't hold 30 gallons worth. So where does all the extra
It
water
doesn't.
go?
You can create up to that.
Okay, so you're just not going to create the extra amount. You're just going to fill up
Yeah.
the water skins and that's
Yeah.
it.
I mean, he.
Because unless you have other things you could put water into to get more water.
Can I backtrack this? Since if I don't make all the 30 gallons, I make, let's just say 20 gallons. Can I blow a level 2 spell slot instead of a third?
Sure.
Okay.
For you. All right. So you fill up everyone's water skins again. Do you create any food?
No, I have to choose, I believe.
Oh.
Oh wait, you create 40. No, it's both. Yeah.
So you could make food for people
Yeah.
to eat too if you want to.
Yeah.
All right. So if you guys don't mind eating off of the ground, you guys can get a full rations worth.
Oh, Haedus doesn't care about that.
And I'm sure there's lots of greens in there as well.
Yeah.
It's bland but nourishing.
Lots of bland green, gray.
He
It's
doesn't
gonna
care.
be magical food, so I picture it's like
Bugs.
white feathers that just taste very
They're edible
Interesting.
white feathers. that taste
edible
like
white
nothing.
feathers.
That's weird.
Holographic meatloaf.
Yeah, it's like it's like if you took your old pillow and just decided to take like a big munch out of it,
Except it actually didn't taste like anything.
but it made you feel full.
Yeah.
Nice.
I said this is why I feed the boys back when we were fighting in the war.
You only just got to this level.
See, I got shot in the head.
You D-leveled.
So thanks again to Henry James for carrying the party, because now you guys don't have to make any extreme heat checks.
Gotcha.
What would you guys do without me?
Exactly.
Go hungry.
All right, so you guys you guys eat all your food. You got your water skins. You're ready to go. So those water skins will last you quite a while longer. So you've been traveling for about a day, and eventually you get to an area very off the beaten track, where there is a very large black pool, and in the very middle of the pool, sticking out, like no land there, it's just a door frame sticking out of the black pool, and it's made completely out of bones. And Layla goes, "Now this is the door. Everyone must be very careful, because this black liquid is demon blood.
Oh.
But this door right here will lead us to Ribcage.
He just goes, what's the problem with demon blood again?
If you touch it, it has negative effects on your anatomy.
How are we supposed to get across that?
I can fly, so I can bring... Anyone have any rope?
Yeah.
I said I can fly too, but I have to take off my heavy armor.
Might need that. We might need that.
I have rope, too. We should all have like 50 feet of rope.
I don't have rope.
I have 48 feet of rope, actually, because I used 2 feet of it.
I would say
I
six...
have double the rope because I have 48 feet of hempen rope and 50 feet of silk rope.
That's great, because I would say it's 60 feet from the edge of the pool. It's in the very middle of the pool. So 60 feet of rope is all that you need. Well, say 70 or 80, because you got to tie it around something on,
Oh, so we're climbing over it. Yeah. Makes sense.
Now, what is rib cage?
It is a plain... It is a city located on the Outlands, which is a...
Oh, crap.
which is located outside of most of the multiverse. But it provides the quickest travel between different planes.
Right.
So she takes one end of the rope, and she flies over to the door, and she goes to pull on the handle, and it won't open. And she keeps pulling on it, and then she's like, oh. And then she flies around to the other side. She pulls on the handle that way, and it doesn't open.
You all right over there?
Have you tried pushing?
I haven't tried this, and she flies back, and she shoots a fireball at it. Nothing happens. So she goes back, and she tries budging it more, trying to wiggle the handle, trying to shake the frame, and nothing happens. And
Degdidoc's gonna sit down.
this is like a Gandalf moment, so she's doing this for a while, trying to get it open.
Haedus, after like maybe a few minutes, is like, oh, I can look at that. And he can I climb across the rope over to the...
She's still holding the rope, she hasn't tied it to it yet.
Haedus is like, can you try that rope? I might be able to help.
Alright, so she goes and she ties the rope to the frame. Let me do a check to see how good... Who tied it on the other side?
Who would have? I think Degdidoc would probably have the most expertise because
Yeah,
he's
Sure.
a
Sailor.
sailor.
Yeah, shipwright.
He knows his knots.
Alright, I would say then do a... Do you have do you have proficiency in sleight of hand?
Or it could be survival too.
I have
Survival's probably a good skill for that.
proficiency in navigator's tools and vehicles water.
Well, because you have you've dealt with being on a ship for a long time, so do a sleight of hand with proficiency.
Okay.
So just add your proficiency and sleight of hand. Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
Gotcha.
Okay, that's
Not
gonna be
bad.
really good. That's 18 plus 6.
Great.
No,
Okay.
sorry, 16 plus 6. No, wait, 18. One of those. Yeah, 18 plus 6.
Alright, what is Layla's sleight of hand?
24.
How did you know?
Because I counted.
But you went to a school in America.
I know, right? I went to multiple.
Same.
Unfortunately.
I'm so sorry.
Narwhal.
Normal.
Narwhal. Why wasn't it?
They're very horny.
That's for later. No, it's a tooth.
They're very toothy.
Okay, so she ties on her end, you tie it on your end, so you're gonna climb across?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say, because it was tied pretty well by Degdidoc and fair enough by her, so I'm gonna say it is an easy DC, which is 10. So
For what?
you can do either acrobatics or athletics to get across this rope.
Acrobatics, because I'm much better at that. I rolled horribly, but let's see if my
Deep in blood.
7.
7. Okay, so you start to climb across. When you get closer to her side, because she didn't tie it quite as well, it does have a little more bounce to it, and this catches you off guard. You start to slip, but not completely. But I want you to do a dexterity saving throw to stay on.
Good thing I'm good at
The rope.
those. Let's hope I don't roll bad. What the heck? Alright. 12?
12. Okay, yeah, so you manage to your arm and your leg come off, but you hold on tight with your other arm and other leg long enough for you to then grab back up and get back on the rope.
Okay.
And so you keep going across and you get to the door.
I'm just going to try opening it normally.
Okay, so you turn the handle and it doesn't open.
Okay. Alright, can I... What do I got? Hayes is going to be like, well, that's a problem. And then...
I know, I don't know what's going on here. It's always open.
I don't have any spells that would help with this. Haedus is going to take out his wooden mallet.
Mm-hmm.
Big wooden hammer. I mean, it's like.
All right, now you need to keep one hand on because there's no land around.
Oh, I
so-
didn't. I thought there was land around the door.
No, it goes straight into the water. So you got to stay on
So
the
she
rope.
was flying.
Yeah, you got to hold onto the rope and onto the door frame, and so to keep not going in the water. So you only have one hand.
Okay, I'm gonna swing at the with my foot and the hammer, with like a hanging foot and my hammer. I'm gonna try and just hit this door as hard as I can.
Interesting. All right, so you do an attack roll.
Okay. 6. Because it's
Not in
like-
that one, so you don't drop it.
Yeah.
I have an idea.
So you
It does a D4 plus 1 of damage.
now did you
If
say
it
that you
breaks
were
the DC.
holding the hammer with your hand and your foot?
No, I'm holding the hammer with my hand and I'm kicking the door with my foot at the same time.
All right. So the awkwardness of trying to kick while also swinging your arm, you kind of kick it with your foot, but then that throws your arm off balance, and the mallet part hits off the side of the.
Okay. He's gonna go, oh, that was too much. Let me try that again. And can I try and hit it with the mallet without swinging my leg?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so 7.
Yo.
Okay, so you're focusing more, and it's kind of like when you focus too much and then you overcompensate. So this time you accidentally hit with the head of the mallet. So like
like the blunt.
yeah. So you just kind of just go like bump, and you hit like the side of the frame and the door, but it doesn't really. The door kind of just jiggles a little bit, doesn't really.
How far is the rest of the party from the door?
The door is 60 feet from the edge of the pool.
So it's 60 feet into the pool.
Could I cast command on the door?
You can try.
Open!
Okay, so you cast the spell open. I would say do an Arcana check.
Yo, this be so lit.
If it works, that'd be
If it works.
interesting. Of course, not a creature.
We don't know that, okay? We don't know. +3 boyos. What is it?
3.
Fuck! 6!
You didn't roll in your dice bowl. Okay, so you just nothing happens and you don't know why.
I said it's usually worse.
What do you make?
What did you do? You didn't tell us what you were doing.
Open!
You were trying to open the door from over here.
I'm a part of the order domain, and I ordered the door to open. Open sesame.
Does that work if the thing doesn't know what you're saying? You cast it a second time?
No, that's what I did when I cast it.
Oh, okay.
Like the SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Taps his head.
Open sesame.
Open sesame.
Open sesame.
But so
I'm gonna.
you don't know why it didn't work, but it just you can tell that it did work.
Okay.
Is it locked? Is there a key?
There's no keyhole. It's just supposed to be open. Whatever's on the other side is, I guess, keeping it shut.
Degdidoc.
We could blow it open.
Degdidoc is going to take his crowbar and throw it.
From 60 feet?
Yes.
Okay.
He's
Okay.
not smart.
So improvised weapon, so not a monk weapon.
Mm-hmm.
So the attack would just be, and you're not. Crowbar is strength, because you're not supposed to be able to throw it.
Right.
So just strength, basic roll, no proficiency.
5.
5.
No more crowbar.
Do a dexterity saving throw, Tom, to not get hit by it.
Okay.
Oh no.
Now one.
Oh.
You need to roll a different dice.
This one's usually my good
Do you
one,
have
but
inspiration from a previous session?
no.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. So that's gonna make you slip. So let's see how.
Thanks.
Let's see how. Let's see how good Layla can try to hold you from going in.
Okay.
That one's.
Good sign. He didn't that one because he's checking the stats.
Yes.
I don't know how well he did, but
Okay. All right. So it's too quick for her to get to you immediately, so you get in about your bottom leg's worth when she grabs
bottom
you
leg, like knee down,
like up to like a little over your
halfway
knee.
over your knee, a little way. Okay.
And she grabs you underneath your shoulders, and she is flying her hardest to get you back up out of the liquid.
Okay.
So let me do another roll for her to see if she can what she can do with this.
I have one more level 3 spell slot, if needed.
Okay, so she is looking like she's having a lot of trouble.
He's 7 foot, so.
Yes, she's having quite a lot of trouble. Does anyone have anything that they want to do to try to help? Because she's at least keeping him from going further in.
I could throw a dart at her. No.
Here, take this. This'll help.
Oh, so if you
I could shoot her.
Wait, don't we have another bird boy?
Oh yeah,
We have
Ro.
Ro.
You gonna ask him to do it because
Ask him to go-
he's just watching it.
Yeah,
like
can
a
we
movie.
go ask him to go save our party, like be useful? I said, son, you're just staring at this?
You're
Oh,
bird,
yeah,
you're
I-
bird too.
I know, but it takes me 15 minutes to get off his armor.
Oh yeah, I can fly. I
Go,
forgot.
go, go, go!
And he like jumps up and he flies over. So now both of them are going to. Well, he's going to do a roll to help her.
I said,
Ooh, really good. So he, together with her, is able to lift Haedus up and get him back onto the rope, so that he can climb back across.
Okay.
Unless you plan on staying over there.
No.
So he went in waist.
He went up to above his knees.
Okay, you get that boy over here.
Yeah.
Doctor
I'll come over.
McClellan's in the house.
Okay. I want you to do. I want you to do a dexterity saving throw to see. Well, no. I want you to do a acrobatics or athletics check to see how well you climb back.
Okay. Oh wow. 21. Non-nat.
Great. All right, you get over with no problems, and you feel a lot of stinging starting to happen on your legs.
Haedus just goes, well, time to amputate.
I said we don't need to do that, sir. Would you say that the blood would be like curse?
A curse?
Yeah, how would you...
Do a religion check.
Okay. I think I'm proficient in this.
I think so too.
I would hope so.
Yeah. +5, boys. The fuck? It's another 3!
It slid. Yeah, you
Can I
gotta
re-roll
actually...
that?
No.
And it was on the table.
Okay.
You have
So
to...
what
8 total.
Both of you.
8
You have
total.
to roll the dice.
Come on, it's kind of like demon blood, not good.
You're torn about whether it is a curse or a sort of just like an evil presence.
I mean, not everything evil is a curse.
That's a good point. I don't know, I'm stuck in the middle.
Okay, so
Okay, let me look something up.
Out comes the bone saw.
Bone saws ready.
Okay. Where is it? Okay.
You know, Zach, I'm gonna wait a little bit, and then if I think it's a curse later, I'll cast it. But if it's not, then it's whatever.
When you say
Okay.
it's time to amputate, I start walking over with my hand axe just in case you're serious.
yeah, Haedus closes his eyes and is like, "All right, here we go."
Do a Constitution saving throw.
Oh God.
Degdidoc's just watching this, still sitting.
14.
Okay. So you don't. So for a little while now, like when you get back over, it doesn't seem to be affecting you yet.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I'm going to play my horn and start playing like a really like triumphant song and give myself inspiration.
Okay.
Bards can do that, right? They can self-inspire.
I'm sure anyone, yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that just confidence?
All right, do another Constitution saving throw then.
Okay. 17.
Okay, so you still are feeling fine, but the stinging still persists.
We should,
My legs hurt.
Henry, do you... Henry,
He stops playing the horn for like 2 seconds to say that.
do you have any way for us to wash this off of him?
I said I can give him some prayers of healing, but I gotta know if this is a curse or a health problem.
It's burning your legs, correct?
Haedus goes, "Oh, if it's just physical, I can probably cure it myself."
But nobody touch him, though. We don't want anyone else to get affected by this.
Who says that?
Cyrus.
Okay.
Layla, is it a curse or whatever?
It's a physical mutation. It's also chaotic. I don't really know exactly how demon stuff works, and that they're very strange.
Should we wash it off of him?
I mean, if you have a safe way of doing it, yes, because the longer it stays on him, the more likely it'll affect him.
I have holy water.
Okay.
It's in my priest pouch.
Nice. Okay. Now
His
it's up.
legs explode.
How much?
I'll use the whole. I'll use the whole
It gets
bottle
rid
on
of the
his
stuff,
leg.
but it blows up.
Does it say how much the bottle is though?
It's probably the same as that acid flask.
With like this much?
Yeah.
That will get one leg, I would say, but that's not a ton, so I don't know.
I still do it. I'll put the whole.
If he like sprinkles it liberally over
Yeah.
both legs.
Well, but then it runs out before he finishes. Either way.
He could also, although it would waste another third level slot, he could create 35 gallons of water
It wouldn't all be
over
holy
his
water.
legs and just go.
Only some of it would be holy water.
I'm
but
gonna
yeah.
pour one of the whole bottle in one leg just to get one leg fixed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. That's all you're doing.
Yeah.
So you pour the holy water onto the one leg, and all of the demon blood starts to dissipate and goes like fade into the air, and his leg looks normal under that one, on that side. But you still got the demon ichor on the other side.
Haedus is gonna go, "Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. You got another one?"
I can give you a prayer of healing.
That's all he says.
Cyrus, how about you?
That's a good question. I don't know if he would, but let me see.
Technically, I already blown a first level and third level slot. I still have more.
Didn't you blow a first level and a second level slot, or a first level and a third level slot?
Oh, first and he said because I only made 20. I asked him, so it's first and a second, right, Shane?
No, he does not. He has pickled fish lips.
Rub those all over the Just like
I guess I could try lesser restoration.
Oh yeah,
lesser restoration cures like blindness, deafness, right?
Oh.
Yeah, blindness,
How many
deafness.
spells do you have prepared?
Yeah.
Well, I already used back in the toy soldier fight prayer of healing, so I'm say that's on hand.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Because you do need to have them all prepared, and you can't change them
Yeah.
until a long rest, right?
Yeah, like you have access to this entire list, but only a certain amount every.
Well, yeah. So I only blown so far 2.
You're supposed to know which ones you have available to you beforehand,
Yeah.
though.
Do you want me to tell everyone before they?
No, you should just have it like
Write
written
it
down.
down.
Okay. I'm not gonna like use all of them on here, and I'm only using ones I've already used before.
Put like little check marks next to them or something so that
Okay.
you know.
And then
I
you just
know-
erase them when you unprepare.
It sounds like he
Yeah.
knows. He just doesn't.
I know what I'm
He's
going
just not
to
telling
use.
you.
What?
I don't have to tell you.
Well, no, you don't have to tell me. I'm just.
All right. So you guys doing anything else with Haedus' other leg?
Does anybody have any balls of Hidden Valley Ranch?
So
Nope.
because I'm assuming they're both kind of unsure. And although I don't want to use my water skin and blow through my water supply, we're not doing anything else. So I'm going to blow through my water supply to try to get his other leg clean without touching it myself. So just kind of like spraying it and then telling him like, all right, roll over other side.
All right.
Gotcha.
So I'd say with a water skin, you're starting to make it sort of. It's kind of sticky, but you're loosening it up, and it's starting to go off his leg, but slowly. But it is starting to. It didn't work as well as the holy water because the holy water just made it evaporate. But this is making it slide off. Do one more Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
You got this.
Just don't fuck it up.
Remember, actually roll it. Don't
Well,
just
it
drop
has to roll in here.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, that's a roll. Bad one though.
Bad one. So then 10.
You also have your bardic inspiration still.
Oh.
Yo, put the D6 on that
But
chat.
you have to know before
He
you
did-
roll.
You-
You have to declare that you're using inspiration before you make the roll you're adding it to. Yeah.
I didn't know you declared it before. I thought you had to
You
declare it
do.
before the.
So the idea is so
Result
you
was
don't
given.
know if it's a bad roll or not that you're adding it to. So you just have to like hope that the roll needed it, or you maybe will help. You know what I mean?
I think you might have it. I could be wrong. I think you have it wrong because usually when it's with stuff like that, you do it before you have to declare it before the DM says it fails or not.
Oh no, you're right. It's
So
right?
if he had
It's-
told you failed, then yeah, that's it. You don't have a choice. But
Okay.
you might.
Let's check that because
Yeah.
I don't say anything yet, Zach.
Yeah, Zach. Don't say anything.
I'll get a water.
We'll check
Can
that.
you give
in
me a
the book.
poopy?
Once within the next 10 minutes, the creature can roll the die and add the number rolled to
Yes,
one
sir.
ability check.
No,
Attack roll
Pepsi.
saving throw. The creature can wait until after it rolls the d20 before deciding to use the bardic inspiration die, but must decide before the DM says whether the roll succeeds or fails. So you can.
Oh, so you're right then. Okay, so I roll a d8.
D6.
That's-
No, it goes up,
It
right?
goes up, so
Does
it's
it
a
go up?
d8.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it went up at
cool.
this level, so it's a d8.
Awesome. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, so I got 8, so I'm gonna see what I can add to that. Oh, I rolled
Yeah,
8
10.
plus my con, but
10 plus.
yeah, so 10, 12. Didn't roll very good.
Okay. Well, Cyrus comes over and helps as well when he sees Radigan doing this, and together they use up their water skins, but you get all of it off of you, and you don't appear to be affected.
Thank you.
Okay, all right. Haedus just goes very flatly. Oh, it's a Christmas miracle.
I said, thank you.
Sorry, actually, I don't know if you know what Christmas is.
What's Christmas?
No, good point.
Jesus.
No,
I heard of Phoebus, Mice.
What is Jesus?
Micemas.
actually,
Micemas.
what would be
Do
like
you guys celebrate Micemas?
actually instead of that, what would be a holiday in? Because he was from that Dwarven city, like certain clan of it. Do you have any idea what the holidays they have are?
There's like one,
Drink beer, make
but
technology.
it's mainly just like a celebration of being alive.
That
Because
works.
They almost got genocided.
Yeah. So what's it called?
Never gave it a name, so we're just gonna make up something in Dwarven real quick.
Okay.
on Splatsburg.
Hashvash leash.
Hasvash leash. There we go.
He goes, it's a Hashvash Leash miracle.
Spell that. Put that down somewhere.
Hazvaslash.
Put it down on your notes.
Or write it in Dwarven runes.
You'll never know.
All right. So you luckily made it out because the DC was 10.
Oh
So
wow. Where'd the pencil I was using go?
It's right there.
okay. All right. So Layla tries messing with the door a little more, but eventually she looks like she gives up and she unties the rope and she brings it back. And she goes, "All right. That was the easiest option, but there is one more."
So what was all that about leading us here very quickly and make sure that we get here and now it doesn't work?
It's always worked before. I don't know what's happening right now.
How do we know that your next brilliant idea is going to work?
Because
He just glares at Degdidoc and is like, "You got any better ideas?"
I mean,
Just go back and
kill the proprietor.
yeah. Honestly.
I just want to go home.
Or Levo, I miss you.
what if we go back and the proprietor makes us love each other more?
Alright,
Or Levo, that sounds like a solution. Or Levo, that sounds like a solution, not a problem.
All of a sudden, you hear bubbling coming from the water,
I said I don't like this.
There's your crowbar.
and
Gordon Freeman.
It's a
just-
demon crowbar now.
you see rising out of the water there is wooden poles with like a linen over the top. It rises out of the demon Ichor, and you see a man with a little market stand.
Oh, there he is.
In the lake. Okay.
What is he selling, Aaron?
Kielbasa.
Yo, don't trust him. He's Polish.
Hey, you want some meat in your mouth?
That's the first thing he says. Haedus just looks blankly at this guy and then just goes, It's covered in demon ichor?
He's completely cleaned off, and there's no Ichor. It all fell off of him and the stand.
Oh, so it's not on him then.
Yeah.
Okay, so he says that anyway though. He's like, "Is it covered in demon ichor?"
What are you? No, what are you talking about?
Can you open that door?
No, I'm selling kielbasa.
If you open that door, I'll buy kielbasa.
I said that
Why
sounds like.
does everybody want to go through the door? Why would they buy my kielbasa?
We're offering to buy the kibasa. We just also need to get through that door. Listen. It's a win-win.
Layla's looking around at the water, and she's like, "Where did you come from?"
That's not important right now, alright?
He just looks like a human too.
It's very important.
What does he look like, Aaron?
Is he a human? Is he a devil? What is it? Demon?
Oh,
He was in a vat of demon blood. He might be a demon.
no, he's a demon. Yeah.
Is it regular kibasa or demon kibasa?
It's regular kielbasa. Yeah. Nothing unusual.
There's not faces on it.
No. It's good. Should buy some. But yeah, no, I I'd love to let you through. I mean, well, actually, how are they traversing the lake to?
How are they what?
How are they
You're
gonna-
on the edge of the lake, so they can walk right up to the stand.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, they just can't step in.
I said sausage
But you're-
salesman.
But you can be in there because you're a demon.
Yeah,
What
it's
kind
not
of
gonna, it's not gonna affect
currency
you.
do you take?
Let's see now. Oh, why do I forget that? Gold. Yeah, that stuff. Yeah, I love that stuff. Yeah.
How much?
Now, I've never seen this demon around here before, and I would never trust a demon. They're very chaotic. He could be pulling some sort of trick.
He could be a kind gentleman selling us some kibasa, though.
I mean, if I give him gold and he just takes it, I'm fine with that. That's just gold.
Demons are not kind. All right, they have what's been perpetuating this ongoing war among the lower planes.
Well, we can make him kind. We can put him down. If he doesn't help us, that is a very simple solution.
It's true. We have some holy
dies.
magic here.
I say that loud enough for you to hear too. If I'm like,
He doesn't help us, he dies.
Or you could have some kielbasa, I guess. I don't know. It's
If
your
you
time.
open that door, I'll give you a lot of gold and I'll I'll have some kielbasa.
That's literally what I said as well.
See, we're a team.
I concur with this plan.
Haedus burps.
He's hungry.
I said,
Is it just regular kielbasa, or is it like spicy, or
It's regular kielbasa.
Is this Orlevo or Cyrus?
this is Orlevo?
can I like approach?
Honey, you need to eat spicy food. You need to get over it. Come on.
Yeah, but I mean, it scares me a little bit. It's like, what happens if like I get a reaction? I don't want to, like when I eat peaches.
You're eating it.
You gonna buy the kielbasa today? I have a lot of customers. I'm very busy.
I want to.
I'll be over
Make a
behind that
perception
door.
check real quick here.
Yeah. For what?
Awesome.
I just want to look around. I
Okay,
just
alright.
I just want to look
there's
around.
no customer.
All right, so it's like a 23 again.
23. So I mean, you smell the kielbasa. It smells like it was like very recently cooked, even though he just came out of liquid.
Yeah, he just came out of a vat of blood.
The when he first
Talking
came
about
out
blood
of the demon blood, obviously it made ripples in the water, but the ripples have persisted. Like it's just kind of like continuously, like slightly.
Like he's bobbing essentially.
No, he's not moving, but the water is still just the blood is still just moving around as if something was causing it to move, but it looks like it should have subsided by now.
And it hasn't.
It's very black though, so it's hard to notice. But you got a 23. But
So it's still bubbling, but it's just...
yes.
Okay.
That's weird.
Okay.
I will.
I'm gonna approach the stand.
Hey, Aaron, he's approaching your food stand.
Oh, hey, finally. First customer of the day. All right.
What
can I get for
the
you?
kielbasa in like arm's length, like arm's reach?
What, you have it under the counter? You have it on the counter?
I have it on the counter.
I just picture like a chopping block with a cleaver and like a kielbasa.
It's like you take the wooden bubble stand from SpongeBob and then put kielbasa equipment on it.
Okay. I want your Arcana check on that fucking kielbasa.
Okay.
Do you have to touch it to do that?
I'm
That's a
sensing.
DM.
I feel like if it's right there and my hand's not on it, just going like this.
You can feel its presence and you can look at it and you can smell it.
Makes
You
sense.
can get some context clues.
Makes sense.
That's a +3. 22.
It smells very similar to...
I asked for magic. Perception would be smell.
If you don't want me to tell you...
Okay.
It smells very, very similar to the demon ichor. So you feel like this definitely has demonic influence of sorts, but to what effect? If it's some, if it's something that would affect your anatomy, or if it's just demonic cooking.
It doesn't do anything. It's just from...
I said, good sir, I would like to buy your kielbasa.
What about the door?
If you open the door, I'll buy some kielbasa.
Thank you.
How much for a roll?
Listen, buddy. I just work here, all right?
Alright, sir, you're being quite rude. I'm asking to buy it. I said, name your
Do you know how
price.
much money I paid for this spot right here? This is prime location.
There's
You're tempting to haggle, but
There's
you gave
no
no
way here.
price. You haven't given me a price.
All right, fine. 50 gold. Seeing that I'm generous.
Alright. I put the 50 gold on the table.
Oh,
It is.
There he is.
It is foreign good. So
Can I slap my hand on the table during this
No,
negotiation?
wait, I'm doing something specific.
Yeah.
I want to do something specific. I put the gold on the table, right? He, brings me kielbasa. Right?
It's already sitting on the table.
Yeah.
right? So-
I put the gold on there, right?
I immediately just grab it.
Grab it,
like,
right?
Faster than light.
Now, can you open that door for us?
What?
Now, can you open that door?
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Oh. Give it a try. I just don't see why not.
Okay.
What is your method of travel to get from the edge of the black liquid over to the door in the middle?
Okay, so I get up off the stand and I just walk like.
Like just like as if there isn't water, and it's just like a
It's like a steep drop off in the.
And then I just get back up.
The camera's not catching any
Oh
of this.
yeah, okay. Oh, sorry.
He did the staircase walk.
yeah.
So then I look up and down it, look at the sides. Is there any writing or anything?
Oh, do a perception check.
What's his perception?
He needs die.
I would say that your perception
Take
is.
any of these ones right there.
That is a great question. I would say add 6.
Wow.
18.
18?
Yeah.
You notice that there is lots of infernal writing on it, which even though you're a demon, you would know how to read it because of your constant dealings with devils. But there's lots of infernal markings written.
Burping at me?
Sorry.
Wasn't that you?
Yeah, it was. It's been at me the whole time. Every time he burps, he turns over here. I'm sorry.
All of this infernal writing is kind of towards where the joints are, conjoining two different bones together, so you might not notice it if you didn't look specifically at it. But it basically kind of talks about how this door leads to Ribcage, which is an extension of hell inside of the Outlands, which is an area outside of the multiverse. And it kind of talks about the history with a little bit about the founders of the town.
Kiss the door.
I give it 6 knocks.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
But regrettably, you do not get any response.
Feed a kielbasa to the door.
No. I must not waste good kielbasa for my customers.
He just says that out loud to no one.
I have to also decrease my gold.
You learn anything? Haedus is gonna say.
I just do this.
One clawed hand, just. Or I assume clawed. He's a demon.
Yeah,
of
what
some
kind of demon are you?
No, he just has a kielbasa on his finger.
Hey, you want to pass them?
Polish kind.
You want to pass the monster manual?
Oh yeah, to determine what kind of demon he is.
Yeah.
They got
Yeah.
some in there.
Yeah.
The ones that are from Warsaw.
This door is submerged in the water, right?
Krakow.
The door is on top of the water, but there's no ground under it.
Right.
Look here, come take a look. Which one do you want to be? This, these guys, these guys, these guys, these guys, these
You
guys.
should be these guys.
This guy, Shadow Demon.
A shadow demon.
He's pretty scary looking,
Wow.
man.
Okay.
What's he look
very
like?
shadowy.
You got an image of him or something?
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I can show you.
Play Raid Shadows Legends.
Where's the
Oh
shortest?
wow, he's scary.
Where's the shortest a Shadow Demon can be?
You could be,
They
you
are.
could be a baby.
Yeah, I mean they're medium
Baby
sized, so
shadow.
you could be,
Baby
not
shadow?
much bigger than a halfling or a dwarf, like maybe.
That's probably the smallest though.
So like
right?
Yes.
3 feet.
yeah, closer to 4.
Dwarf size would be nice. Yeah.
Can
Just a
can I
very
see?
short shadow
Yeah,
demon.
pass it over.
Yeah. Oh my god.
The one on the furthest left.
Just a really short one of those. Oh,
Just gonna draw it.
I just waddle over.
You have wings, but you walked into the water. And all right.
yeah.
They're also mostly transparent too.
Mostly, yeah. They're kind of see through.
This is a tricky one.
What is
I
this
kick it.
story?
You kick it. Cool.
Yeah.
Hey, roll an attack.
The
Do
stats are on the
yes.
bug.
So that would be +5.
+5. Actually, wait, what are her abilities? Wait, hold on.
Have we gotten a hat request yet?
We haven't, but we should probably take a break soon.
Okay.
While we figure out what to do with this door. But Aaron's gonna hold his hand up first.
He's holding his action.
Wait. Incorporeal movement.
Mm-hmm.
Can I move through that door?
So you can absolutely move through the door.
Alright,
But it's a door without, like, there's no wall. It's just a magic door.
Yeah.
It's the port
You
key.
just pass right through it.
Yeah.
I would. Let's see.
Jamie's head is blocking you completely.
I'm busy.
Drawing the short shadow demon.
Darn.
Yes.
I.
No dice?
You could just hit it, I assume, unless they have no physical body.
Oh.
What's so funny, Tim?
I breathe fire out my mouth.
At the door?
Yes.
Okay.
You could do that.
No.
I've used one of these in a game before. I don't think they could do that.
No. That was a lie. No.
No?
Just.
It's gonna
kick
hit
it.
it.
I'm just gonna kick it.
Alright, roll.
Sorry.
Roll the dice +5.
I mean, you're pretty strong, apparently, if it's a +5. That's pretty good.
6.
Okay, so 11. Yes, you kind of kick it the same way that Haedus did before. Where it kind of makes the frame shake a little bit, but you sadly do not go through.
Haedus just gonna go, really? You're just kicking it.
I didn't say I was a locksmith.
Regrettably, you as a demon are not familiar with this door. You know that there is a door that leads to the Outlands in the Abyss as well.
The Abyss is where the demons are from.
Right, but you don't have any experience with this door, so you don't know what might allow it to open.
So you know another way to get where we're going, but we don't know that, but... Whether or not he would tell us that, I have no idea, but...
Would you like to buy another piece of kielbasa by chance?
We have to get going.
Wait. At a discount.
How much?
I'm also making it clear I'm not grabbing that kielbasa he sold me. I'm walking away.
Wait,
You leaving the money?
I left the money. I don't care. About
He
the
stole it, he didn't get much choice.
And what were you saying to Layla?
money. I'm not gonna care.
I show her the acid pistol that I've had for a while that I forget about sometimes, and since I bought acid vials, I could actually screw them back into it. There's a door handle, correct?
There is, yeah. It's made out of bone.
Unexistent.
What did you say?
Unexistent. Right. Make it go away, and maybe the door will open. If it is locked, it will open.
You can give it a shot. It is magically protected being...
I can't go over there. I gesture towards my armor and everything I'm carrying. I cannot get over there. However,
it doesn't reach over to the door?
It's 30 feet.
Yeah, it's 30 feet.
Oh, okay.
So I was offering it to her
It's like a
so she could just
squirt gun.
walk over and squirt it. It's literally a squirt gun.
Okay. So just dex to attack?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So Haedus is going to say to this demon, probably not wisely, but he's going to say, so if we get this kielbasa at a discount, what's in it for us other than the kielbasa?
Right. Okay. There, potentially is another entrance. I don't know. Listen, I just sell kielbasa, but that's just my business.
This is what you look like.
That's fair enough.
Well, that's
to get a shot of that. It'll take me a minute though. Please keep going.
Yeah. So he offers another way. Haedus is gonna go. You know another way into where we're going?
You would like some kielbasa, yes?
If it comes with a way out.
10 gold.
10 gold. Okay. Haedus he says like, okay, well you're gonna have to come back a little closer because you're over by the door, and I'll give you the 10 gold.
Right, I'm sorry.
Walks back into the lake even though he could fly.
Grease stains on your shirt, by the way.
It's probably
He was
from
making
the,
kielbasa.
yeah. The grease. I was thinking the grease stains are from living in a pond of demon blood, but okay.
No, it just sloughs off of him.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. It doesn't really stay on him. We've already seen that. So, so. All right. So I give him the 10 gold.
It's even better from that angle.
I give him the 10 gold.
Out of focus.
Where was it? In the, you said Abyssal? What was it?
In the abyss, which is where
Abyss.
demons are from.
Oh.
Because we're in hell, which is where devils are from. They're different in D&D.
Alright. So you want to go to the Abyss. You know where that is?
Alright, let's get out of here.
Where the fuck did you get Bissell from? That's a vacuum.
Abyssal is the language that they speak.
No, it's a vacuum.
Oh, okay.
No.
Wow, that sucks.
Yeah.
Like a vacuum.
Nice.
I'm
You're
going to
fucking right.
I'm going to kill somebody.
The proprietor.
So Layla goes and she shoots the door with. Hasn't used a gun. Expert aim. I mean, she uses a bow, but so she's dexterous. Expert aim. She actually knocks the handle off with the acid, like it's direct shot right into the joints in the mechanism, and it falls off. Now she's not able to open the door, but she's able to look through the hole where the handle was, and she's staring for a little bit, and then she flies back over, and she looks very flustered, and she goes, "Well, now I know why it's closed. There's a demon incursion going on inside the city, so they blocked it off. Your kind is invading our city."
That's not good, boss. I don't know what you're talking about. Stop right here.
So what do you block? You blocking this to prevent forces from getting in here?
I paid a lot of money for this spot right here.
We would never rent this place off to demons.
Wait, we? She says?
Yeah, we would never allow all of us to allow a demon to come in here.
All of who?
Us.
What?
We would never allow a demon to be in our company.
Who's we?
Us. You would allow a demon to come with us?
Oh.
Haedus
I said I might have
just got it.
had some
What
clients. that would
ownership
be-
do we have over this door? We don't have any ownership over this door.
He might be our only chance.
I know another place we can go to. We don't need him.
How far?
How far?
How far?
About 7 more hours.
I said let's try.
Will it also be barred by demon activity?
No, but we will have to deal with a sphinx.
Alright, answer me this. Where does this door lead?
This leads to a thing called the infinite staircase.
That doesn't sound like something we're going to get out of.
It
says
has,
Haedus.
well, it is infinite, but it has doorways that lead to all other planes. Like how the river Styx flows through all of the lower planes, the staircase goes through all planes.
I do not follow, but whatever. Alright.
He just goes, I don't like things that last forever.
Well, we won't be on it forever.
He squints at her and he goes, you better not be on it
How can
forever."
you be so sure? Something like that sounds like it's designed for us to be on it forever.
No, it was designed to go anywheres that it needs to go. That's why it's infinite. So it can never not make it to somewheres.
If
that
it could
people
go
need to
anywhere it needs to go, why is it going to take 7 days to get there?
Hours.
Hours.
Right, okay.
Same thing.
Well, because the entrance to it is not near here. You know, once we get on the
not?
stair, huh?
Why not?
Because it goes through the different planes.
But
and
it can go anywhere it needs to, right?
Right.
Well, we needed to go here.
Well, but we're not it.
So you could see through the door.
I saw the incursion happening at this moment.
So the door is quite literally locked. It's just locked in place.
Yes, they they are protecting the quarantining the city until they can get the incursion under control, because the city is very close to the abyssal city.
You know, if you really want to, contact the zoning committee, you can, schedule another time. But, right now, I'm a bit booked right now, so if you want to come back to a different day, we could probably, punch you in for a different time.
Oh, and we went black.
I want to look at it for a second and go. It's locked though, correct? It is.
Yes, and the amount of time that it could take for this incursion to be dealt with, it's not worth the wait.
And if we, hypothetically, if one of us owned the means to blow the door off its hinges, would we be able to still go through? Hypothetically.
Well, we did destroy the weakest part of the door.
And we were able to see through it.
Yes, the little hole that goes through.
So theoretically, if we destroy the rest of the door, just not the door frame, we could go through.
Yes, but the odds of being able to do that, it's a very, very old door. It was made to be a barrier between planes. It's not an ordinary door.
Well, thankfully they didn't invent gunpowder back then.
Well,
I'm sorry, that was.
That was good. No, that was very in character.
Arya is here. She's requesting a hat for one thing.
well, I think this is a good time to go to
Bed.
bed.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Oh.
Okay, so we're going to break?
I apologize, Arya, that you just got here, but I think we should take a small break because we have been going for a bit. But then when we pick up after the break, we shall have the hats.
All right. Here we are. Welcome back.
We are here.
We are here.
I've got my hat as per Arya's request.
Hope you're watching, Arya, because we got hats. At least some of us do.
Some of us are hats.
Some of us have hats.
I love that.
Men with some hats. That was scary accurate.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I didn't realize it was you.
Oh.
Good job.
Yeah.
What did you say?
I didn't know you could do a
went,
Darth
"Hello
Vader
there."
impression.
Oh.
Yeah, that was Darth Vader.
I have the high ground!
The other day I said Qui-Gon. He did that, and I was like, no.
Oh my god.
I think he would be if Qui-Gon Jinn was like a D&D character, he'd be a drunk monk because he'd be Qui-Gon Jinn.
I hate that.
I like the pun, but he definitely wouldn't be a drunk monk in actuality.
Arya says yas.
Yeah,
Yes.
Anyway, we're heading.
we're giving out head.
Yes.
Well,
we hope.
does the whole party agree to leave?
Yes, let's
I
get
want to
it.
voice the idea of before we do
Alright.
anything,
Yeah.
because we could theoretically.
Theoretically.
Cyrus,
Yes.
one final idea.
Okay.
Can you turn into a mouse?
Yes, I've seen mice before.
Theoretically, could we push you through the empty door handle, and you could just open up the door on the other side?
Well, okay. So first of all, what if I can't open it and then I can't get back through?
You could only be the mouse once.
No, not that I can transform at least twice. But what if there's some barrier that doesn't allow me to come back through? What if it's only one way? Because you're not supposed to be traveling through it if it's closed, technically.
Well, theoretically, though, if we can see through it, at least through the hole, it's open. And if there is a barrier, I mean, I feel like when we try to push you through, we'll find it.
Well,
You can say no, it's okay.
Layla, how dangerous is it? She's just like, yeah. It's It's not safe over there. Now the battle is not currently. Well, the door's in the middle of the city, so no one right in front of the door. But how close people are to the door could be pretty close. So we can either try going through this door, or we can go through the staircase.
Now, is the staircase guaranteed to have nobody on it?
Well, I mean, it's infinite, so the odds of coming across anyone else. And also, it's typically pretty safeguarded. Not a lot of people would know the entrance on the plane that they're on.
Well, you do.
Yes, because I travel a lot. The only person we need to worry about is the Sphinx. But we might not have to worry about it.
When you say we might not have to worry about it, what does that mean?
Well, they're not evil, but they are stern in their rules. So we need to just be able to do what it needs us to do in order to get passage.
Is it like morally bad things?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Do you know what it needs us to do?
It changes every time. That way you don't know what you. That way you can't bank on having the answer or knowing what you need to prepare for.
Sphinx is like riddles, I heard. Let's think of some good riddles.
Haedus just shakes his head and goes, I'm no good at riddles.
Neither am I.
I am. What about you, Radigan?
I don't believe so. I'm a very literal person.
Well, you've had some pretty good ideas overall so far, so I think you got a noggin up there.
Haedus.
Hayden Christensen.
Church.
No.
Yeah.
Haedus takes his wooden mallet and like lightly taps his head and goes, got more noggin than I do.
Aw.
And Henry James, you are a lawyer.
I said I can come up with a fine twist of the words, as they say.
Sphinx or innumerable demons?
I would go with the Sphinx. I'm tired of all these devils and bullshit and all.
Me too.
All right.
Killing some demons
Screw
sounds
it.
fun. No offense. No offense.
Listen, I'm not paying attention right now. I got a lot of customers. I'm very busy right now.
No.
I just want to look around one more time and very, very abruptly, there are no customers.
One day you'll run your own business, man. You'll see how it is.
My business is actually killing people.
No, seriously though, how did you get here?
It's a funny story, actually. See, actually, no, I was recruited at one point in the army, and then they said this would be a good outpost for me right here. So, I mean, to do, they didn't actually say to do anything, actually. They just, yeah. No, but they said it was important. What? No, I can't remember.
He's like a lost dog.
Oh, but you gotta kill it then, right? Right, Shane? You gotta kill the dog?
Maybe.
There you go. Skip
looks at rifle.
You're gonna skip all chapters straight to the end of Old Yeller.
Yeah, immediately just.
All right. Let's please go.
You're lucky that we're on a time constraint. And Layla starts to back away.
Thank the gods.
That's right. I get the worst customers here.
You got 60 gold? How much did you give him?
50.
You gave
I didn't get. I was going to give
50,
him 10 gold.
50.
Oh no, I did give him 10 gold. You're right. So he got 60. You're right.
Did you take the kibasa?
No, I was going to, but
I brought it and left it.
You guys are just leaving 60 gold on the table.
Yep. No, he already
Well,
took
he already
it.
took it,
It's
so
some
he can't
cash.
do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're not gonna get your money's worth?
Where do you
okay.
put it? You're like
So Haedus goes, by the way, before we go, can I get a kielbasa?
Oh, right. Sorry, you're a paying customer. Best service. All right. Here you go.
I take it.
Where did he get it from? He just like pulled it out from behind him?
His ass.
You just magically generate kielbasa. Okay, so he'll take it, and he'll just be like, all right. Okay, so I have what am I adding to my inventory?
Did he just buy one?
Yeah, I just bought one.
Yeah.
So
It was a discount.
yeah, one demon kielbasa.
Clearance sale.
It has one of those stickers on it, like
Clearance.
manager special, so it's about to go bad.
Clearance on food items.
Manager special.
Oh god. Oh my god.
No nitrates.
Yeah, I wrote manager special at the end of it. I hope you know.
All right, so you guys heading out?
Right. Stop by it back anytime. All right.
Hopefully not.
Fair enough.
Well, thank you, Aaron, for your wonderful characters as always.
Yeah, that was good.
You're gonna go out of business.
60 gold is a lot of gold.
For meat.
Yeah, but he made that on one occasion. Do you think anyone comes out here? You know what I mean?
What's he gonna do with it? He's a demon.
That's true too.
He's not gonna do
Buy
it.
half of a soul coin.
He's not very smart. He got kicked out of the army to just abandon him.
Yeah, they're like, this demon's, he's defective. We'll leave him here.
Yeah.
He's defective.
No, he's defective, meaning there's like something wrong with him.
That's what I said. He's defective.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean,
defective, yeah.
yeah.
All right, so you guys are on your way again, traveling more. The Ice Age montage music.
Don't have that.
No.
Set me on my way.
Thank you.
We have Echo Chamber of Resonating Sorrows.
Hit us with the echo.
Are mics
that one.
Wait, are they saying our mics echoing or?
No.
No,
that's
it's the name of the song that they're playing. It's the thing I wrote. It's instrumental.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Good, perfect for hell.
Yeah.
So, Cyrus and Radigan emptied all of their water.
Yeah.
So, after a while of traveling, it's getting hot. Anyone gonna share?
I'll share.
Some hot cut boss on your journey.
Can I nature check the kielbasa?
Is it juicy?
Yes.
Squeeze the juice out of it.
Why
and
would you
drink
ever
it.
eat the kielbasa?
I know.
That was a grave mistake you just made.
No, my character has a -1 intelligence. Okay. So I got a 7 on nature check.
You think that this is a fairly well prepared kielbasa. It looks pretty tasty.
You did just have a run-in with Demon Blood, where you almost lost your legs.
I am an idiot. Haedus is gonna... I'm gonna, like... Can I, like, rip it in half and see if anything comes out of it?
Yeah, no, you rip it in half and it's just inside of a kielbasa. You know, I mean, this guy has a true business for making this stuff.
Does it have meat in it?
The kielbasa is in
kielbasa.
fact
Meat,
meat.
yes.
Oh.
It's sausage.
Well, I'm gonna say I didn't realize that.
Okay.
My character, I actually didn't know what it was. I knew it was food, but I never actually had it.
Yeah, it's Polish sausage.
Okay, so I'm gonna say that Haedus didn't
Wink,
realize it
wink.
was meat because he's an idiot. And he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I can't eat this." And he's like, "Does anyone want some?" He's like ripped in half sausage. Kielbasa.
I like
Rips
that you
it
tore
apart.
it in half before you realized it was meat, too.
Just thought it was a tube.
Did you want to go back and get your money?
Who said that?
Olivo.
I'm gonna punch him.
You want to roll the hit?
Yes.
Hey, you're back.
No, we're not, because it's like a 23 to hit.
All right, you hit him square in the jaw. Roll for damage.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna pull my punch.
But Radigan is very friendly.
Okay, so you pull your punch. So
Olivo here. You just punched Olivo.
Pull my punch. I'm not like.
the one damage.
Okay, yeah, 1 damage.
Yeah, just like a warning shot off the bow.
Yeah.
Hey!
Draws weapon straight at Dick.
I said, boys, this is not the time to have infighting.
Never touch Olivo. He is mine. Only I can do that.
I said, boys, we need to calm down
We
here.
need to leave. We need to go.
Radigan, please put down the gun. Radigan.
Why have you been so mean to me since we got here?
We need to go.
You weren't this mean before.
I want to get out of here. I don't know you still.
You weren't mean to me before.
He
we
was
got
on
here.
the ship with us. Please help.
Alright, so I guess you guys will continue on. Now, Henry James shared his water?
Of course.
Anyone else share their water?
I don't have water.
He
Right.
does not have
You
one.
boo.
I have water.
Are you sharing it or are you keeping it for yourself?
Oh, I'm not sharing it.
Okay. Alright, so just
Who needed water, by the way, out of curiosity?
Radigan and Cyrus.
Yeah, he just doesn't share it, oddly.
Okay. So that Henry James's water allows them to last a little bit longer. So I just want the three of them just to make one Constitution saving throw.
Is that me?
Yeah.
But I'm a chicken.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. 7.
Plus 2.
17.
Plus 2.
18, 19.
19, sir.
All right. Well, you made the
Get your
DC.
filthy
Did I
dice
really?
off.
Yes.
I'm surprised.
Well, the more times I do it throughout the campaign, it gets worse because like you're out in the heat longer.
Yeah.
Makes
So
sense. This is just like the first one.
yeah. So you guys are actually all fine. Eventually, you guys come to a mountainside where Layla leads you guys in through some caverns. And it twists and turns throughout a little bit and starts to get cooler. And eventually you get to this one room where it looks like it used to be, a long time ago, a shrine. You guys want to do a... you guys can do a religion or arcana check to see what this is about.
Religion.
Religion.
That's what 17.
I'm gonna do our... No, they're both the same, never mind.
It's a
Roll an
22,
eight.
sir. 22.
12.
8? Okay. Well, you two, though, from having studied in books or having heard about it while you're in hell, or...
I do
No.
have that
Oh,
thing.
those two, okay.
I didn't roll.
I thought you said you got a 17.
That was for John.
Yeah.
That was John's roll.
Oh, okay. So just you rolled. Having read through books and studied a little bit, because you've known even before you got to hell a little bit about it, because any lawyer knows that devils are very lawyerish.
Yeah.
But you recognize that this is a shrine to Tiamat.
Tiamat. I said Radigan record. This is Tiamat.
Tiamam?
Tiamat. Aren't you some kind of Dracophile?
Radigan
Think
Concord.
it's
I
more
do
for a Levo foil.
like dragons. However,
Is your
I don't like that dragon. And I point to whatever depiction of Tiamat there is.
There is a cave painting of Tiamat with all the different heads.
I am not a fan of that particular iteration of dragons.
Yes, this place used to be a shrine. Tiamat, at one point, was the ruler of Avernus a long time ago, but she is now chained up, luckily. Because knowing how bad regular dragons are, she is terrifying. But luckily, she's nowhere near here. Just an old shrine.
Some dragons are good, though.
Can I make a...
Oh yes, but the amount of evil ones kind of outweighs the good, in my opinion.
Can I make a religion check to see... Just, to myself, to see if I know the alignment, morally, of Tiamat?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. That's a nat 20.
Nat 20. But you didn't know who she was, but from context clues, considering how people around you are talking about her, you can assume that she is evil.
Okay. Alright. Haedus looks to Layla and goes, or not Layla. Who would it be? Oh yeah, Layla. No, Radigan. I think I'll look to and say, Radigan, do you know anything about Tiamat? I don't know who this is.
Well, you got
Do
a
you want to
7.
make a history check or?
Well, you already rolled to see if you knew, like what the shrine was about. So you got a 7. So you think you've heard the name Tiamat at least once when you were here, and you now know a little bit about dragons, but yeah, you've never come across any texts about Tiamat before.
Probably just like know that Tiamat's like an evil god, I assume.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And I think that since he's been chained up, the cults aren't as common. So like maybe there's
Right.
cults in New Brennick, but very few people in them.
Okay. Would I know that there used to be cults though?
There's probably logs in New Brennick if you deal with. Do you deal with the like being like a peacekeeper of sorts?
Radigan was nobility and still is nobility.
Gotcha. All right.
Wow.
So,
Interesting.
And I just work as my family has been in the military.
Okay,
That's
so
how
you
we
are
became
kind of
noble.
yeah,
So that's how.
you could probably easily get access to town hall or to barracks. So you could probably have read documents recording struggles in the past, including long time ago a surge in Tiamat cultists. At one point, Tiamat might have been trying to break free, and so then the cultists kind of got more popular, and then Tiamat did not get out, and things settled down. But you don't know much about Tiamat herself.
Okay.
Okay. So I would just kind of be like, I know she's just an evil dragon god. So she is or was, dragon not god. She is or was an evil dragon god, I suppose. And we had some cultists that every once in a while I'd hear about gods taking in captive or dead in some cases. A few hundred years ago, they were more of a problem.
Those cultists, he says, and he goes, terrible thing. Then he goes, what do you say? Well, what do they even stand to gain from such a thing?
Interesting
Power.
person to ask.
Yeah, exactly. You said
Maybe
power.
power.
Power, all right. Huh.
Dragons are. I do know about dragons, but
Yeah.
I don't know about this dragon.
Greedy, hoard.
yeah.
They hoard things.
Maybe
Wait, you just say you don't know how to have a dragon, but what is the image of your country?
Yeah, no, I know about dragons. I don't apparently know
okay.
about Tiamat based on that.
Okay.
Because the image of my country is a platinum dragon. By the way.
Yeah. No, I mean you can know a lot about dragons in particular, but Tiamat.
Just not Tiamat.
This one god in particular.
Would I still know that Tiamat is like the mother of the chromatic dragons, or no?
Yeah, I'd say
Mother,
okay,
quote
you can
unquote.
know that. Yeah. It's kind of like how people know of giants, but do they know if there
Like
was
what they actually do, or like the cities they had,
Or
and
like a
whatnot.
specific giant. Like,
Yeah.
This is like knowing a specific giant.
Yeah,
rather than about giants.
Ymir was the first giant who spawned all of the other giants. People probably wouldn't know that. They just know that giants exist.
Okay. Evil dragon god. Maybe power or like both physical and political power, maybe from having
a really
a powerful
weird
dragon.
look happens on Haedus' face. It's like very serious, and he looks like he's thinking, and he just nods a little bit. And he doesn't say anything. He goes, all right, yeah, that makes sense.
Have you're from Orgrimmar. You have seen dragons, correct?
I don't know enough about it out of character to know if I would assume, right?
It's a giant mountain. So at the top there might be like a few of them
Yeah.
every once in a while.
Okay. Yeah. So should I make a
That's also though if you went to the surface.
right? Probably wouldn't have, at least until I was leaving. So yeah, I'll say no.
Yeah,
He'll be like,
unless you traverse the the mountain along for a lot on the outside, then
he just left the mountain.
Odds of running into one.
Yeah. So he's like, no, I don't know much about dragons. Might have been some on top of the mountain, but I never went up there.
Well, they have hoards, treasure, things that most people would be interested in. Things that you, me, and even Degdidoc and Henry James McLaughlin might even be willing to help them with to get certain things.
Haedus has a very interesting look on his face.
Would you help a dragon to get out of here?
Yeah.
He looks very thoughtful about this, but it's hard to say why. And then, that's it for now.
All right. So, Layla, once everyone's done chatting, Layla will lead everyone on through the caves.
Before we move on,
Okay.
can I make a stealth check?
Yeah.
I'm going to linger behind a bit, look like I'm following. Can I make a stealth check to not be noticed with what I'm doing?
Yeah. I don't think anyone else would expect him to be doing this, so it'd probably just be passive perception.
Yeah.
I have a 15.
What is passive perception? 10 plus your perception?
Yes.
I rolled
15.
a 12, so you probably noticed me crouching down. I'm gonna,
I'm just gonna stop and stare at you.
14. I said, good boy, you come.
Haedus, are you do you need to go to the bathroom?
Yeah.
You're like squatting over.
Yeah, I do, he says. I'll catch up.
I start walking up like faster.
I'll hang back just in case something comes out for you.
Okay, but don't watch me.
All right, I won't.
He while that's going on, Haedus is going to... Hold on. What do I have? He's going to leave 10 gold at the Tiamat shrine.
Interesting.
You have to make like farting noises to make it sound like you're pooping.
Yeah,
While
he
you're doing
will
You gotta
do
make
that.
performance checks.
Well, he has what abilities? Hold on.
Thaumaturgy.
His voice can pretty much be thaumaturgy, so
no.
so he's just gonna make really gross, loud pooping noises.
If you also quite literally have thaumaturgy, I think you can just make like farting noises with.
No,
thaumaturgy.
it only counts for the sound the way I have it. 'Cause it's
Okay.
not a literal spell. It's like his voice
it's your
is really
voice.
strong.
Yeah.
So he just makes like really loud farting noises.
If we do run into a sphinx, I just make 2 riddles.
Yeah, so he just makes really loud, really convincing farting noises that are disgusting. And he puts down the 10 gold on the shrine, and he looks over to the shrine, and in his mind, without making any further noise, prays to Tiamat for power. In a really stupid manner.
Venerates your god and makes farting noises at the same time.
Yeah, you're gonna.
What a way to live.
You're gonna alert
He's an
every
idiot.
god in every realm of her presence.
Yo, watch.
Do a
Nat
religion
20 this.
Okay.
Bahamut is going to be looking down from Mount
11.
Celestia, just like
11. So you offer this gold onto the shrine, and you feel like the air gets a little bit colder as wind picks up, and
oh no, everything goes black.
everything goes black, and
I see
Slowly-
a red door.
slowly the gold coins start to fade away.
Wow.
Haedus stops the farting noises and stands up and goes, "All right, I'm done. I'm done. we can go now." You.
I look
to
at him with
Radigan.
complete disgust.
You're not even gonna wipe?
He said, "Oh, I'm all wiped. You can check if you want."
Haedus, you just abruptly stopped squirting chocolate, we'll call it, across the goddamn shrine. I'm scared to even look back. I hope to God we don't have to go back to the other door, please.
You should like is Olivo with you, or
Olivo has to be within like 60
Okay,
feet
so
of me.
he's yeah.
you run up to him, like cover his eyes or something?
I'm like, Olivo, don't look back.
Don't smell it.
Wait, I don't want to trip.
I'll guide you. Just
I
don't,
should note
don't
that
look
it
back.
doesn't. Oddly, it doesn't smell.
That is more concerning.
Well,
Well, I mean, how far away are you guys? You probably wouldn't smell right
Yeah,
away.
true.
Unless you stick around.
Right.
But then you would notice you wouldn't smell anything. But...
Yeah.
Dude's gonna be walking around with a grilled shit sandwich between his cheeks.
Oh god. Oh god.
Haedus just goes, no, I'm good. I cleaned up. I'm all good.
So Layla is.
I'm gonna definitely lead now. Haedus.
Yeah.
Scared of that backwards wind coming back, man.
I love the best part is that he didn't even.
But you made it realistic,
Yeah,
so I'm gonna think
you
you just
believe it.
crapped your fucking fur out.
Shit yourself.
Only real goat men shit themselves.
That was very in character for a bard to come up with that on the fly.
Yeah.
A low intelligence bard. Like that was really well done.
Thank you.
So you guys are walking along further through the caverns, and Layla starts chatting with Henry James, and she says, "So, what experience do you have with like riddles or puzzles?"
I said as a lawyer, I know how to tell little information with giving a lot or a lot.
With given a lot or a lot?
I mean, a lot or little. I'm a little bit of a riddle master myself. It was a way to, distract the boring of, like, when I was a child, I was real bored. So I made riddles and read a lot of stuff. I worked on a farm, and it just was boring as hell.
All right. Well, we will try our best to whatever the Sphinx suggests.
Oh, okay. I'm not. She might not even like riddles. I just heard that they like riddles.
Yeah, I mean, you never know what it might ask you.
Yeah.
But
hopefully, it's not like kill party member. That'd be really fucking dark.
Kind of funny.
But I do hope though that everything goes well. But I am glad that we have you here because you have been a very huge help to having us get through hell, and I appreciate it.
I would say that a good commander always gets his party through hell.
If you're in hell.
Yeah. War is hell. This is hell. Sometimes some people say marriage is hell. Now, for a couple years it was for me, but we settled things. I decided that I should be, more tentative. Say thank you for washing the clothes. Things like that.
Well, I'm glad you guys are working it out.
Although she doesn't like me, bad mouthing our son a lot, but what can I do?
Yeah, why do you he's your son?
Well, see, the man, if we can call him that, the man, he's just a postal worker. He has no ambition, no drive to be something else. Alan Isaac. Wait, what's his name, Alan? No, Alexander Isaac needs to apply himself more. His father was a great war general. He was a great judge. He's currently a great lawyer.
Were you talking about you?
Yeah.
His father?
Yeah.
Couldn't have been that good based on what we saw in the
You're not here.
vision. I'm
Well,
behind
Ray is here? Oh, I'm sorry.
We're all walking in a line.
You with how loud you are, like I am very much listening.
Echoing down the caverns. Very good acoustics.
You see, I do that to mess with the Winterlands. For me, this is just like pettiness, and I understand it, but I'm still gonna do this.
Didn't you kind of screw over a whole ecosystem of things by doing that?
Yeah, but it wasn't in the Summerlands.
Right. Nice to know where you stand.
So you guys continue along, and eventually the cavern starts to slowly morph into a fancy marble hallway. And you guys can feel a very regal energy as you turn a corner and you see a very large, very tall foyer, at the end of which is a circular doorway open, heading straight to, you can see a staircase behind it, spiraling up and down. And in front of it is a large sphinx.
Male or female?
Female.
Okay.
And,
good to know.
And she lifts her head up and goes, "It has been quite a while. I am glad to meet new adventurers. In order to gain passage to such a regal mode of transportation, you must pass my riddle."
miraculous metal lady of words and magic, we humbly accept your riddle.
I am very excited, and thank you for being so gracious. Now, and she freezes. Mid-sentence. Henry James, Layla, and Orlevo are also frozen.
It's the G-Man.
Hang on, give me.
Rising.
I got
it, Mr.
We got it.
Rise,
Right, Haedus.
You know what's going on?
Oh, something's happening. We're going off stream, apparently. Something's happening.
Not even a DM.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
Oh.
they're frozen, and we're just kind of.
Oh, I'm not.
Oh, you're not?
No.
No. So you're up there.
All the lads. You know, the core lads. We're all okay.
Yeah. Only
mean,
the
core?
Sphinx, Orlevo, and Layla are frozen.
Only those.
Wait, how about Henry James?
Oh, sorry, and Layla, and Harry James. Yes.
Or Leo.
I just complimented this thing and it just froze me.
No, it froze as well. Something else is freezing.
We're
Oh.
around the corner, basically, and we just see everybody else frozen.
Oh, okay. I see what you're doing. Although I will say that you guys, it started talking, but you guys all would have been in the room by the time.
Oh, okay.
that this
Okay, so
happened.
never mind.
I thought you guys were doing like a game plan. Like, okay, something's
Yeah.
attacking. Oh, we gotta.
I'm like, why are you doing this off stream?
No. I just wanted to come around the corner and be like, oh.
I'm just gonna have like my hand like frozen on like my gobbler.
Perfect position.
All right, so Haedus, can I make a perception check to see what's going on?
You can see that everything's frozen.
Can I try to
Okay.
shake?
Is there anything
Henry,
else here
shake,
though?
Shake,
Okay, do a perception check. And what are you doing?
Wait, shaking Henry James McLaughlin.
You go to shake him, and at first it's like he's a solid object that you can't budge. But as you try to shake him more, your hands start to phase through him.
What's happening?
Henry, stay with me.
Is it
Don't
Albert?
die.
It is pretty obvious, though, that the entire room is slowly fading away with all of the people who were frozen.
It's Albert. It's Albert. Everybody get ready.
It is fading to black.
I
If
see.
anybody has magic missile, get ready.
I'm gonna try to cast magic missile at a 9th level spell.
Sadly, well, if anyone does try that, it doesn't work.
Yeah, I immediately try it.
Yeah. Ro starts to flap around. And he's like, it looks like it's disappearing. And he goes and he flies up and he kind of gets stuck in the ceiling as it's fading away. But then he manages to go through it, and then he flies off into the darkness. And then from below you, he flies up, and then he's with you again.
Oh.
How did you guys move so fast?
Whoa.
I just left you guys behind there, and suddenly you're in front of me.
Yeah, nice work, mate.
And as everything is fading away, you feel your love for Olivo fading away. And you two,
Oh, I'm back. Oh. We're back. Thank you for hitting Orlevo.
Wait, what was about me?
no, those two.
Oh, those two.
Degdidoc will vomit.
This was a sudden change.
That's not good.
Yeah,
Are
he's
you?
gonna hold his head.
I-
and kind of fall over.
I'm gonna
Haedus,
go run up and go pick up
Haedus
Degdidoc.
just sits there and he just looks. He's staring off into the distance and a single tear runs down his face.
And eventually everything fades away until it is just the five of you standing in a blank expanse.
Okay.
And after a little bit, you start to hear walking coming towards you from the blackness.
Look in the direction of the walking in between my vomits.
I'm gonna try to help
Haedus turns and
Degdidoc
looks
up
while-
in between
while
him vomiting
crying.
and collapsing back down.
And Cyrus and Bro just look confused at what you guys are all doing.
We're gonna make it. You're gonna be okay.
And out of the darkness comes a regal-looking elven woman wearing a black getup with lots of black feathers in it.
Is she a dark elf or?
She looks like no. She doesn't have gray skin. She has like
Okay.
pale white skin.
Okay, so a little paler than an elf would normally be.
And she slowly walks up, and as she gets closer, there also appears to be like in just mid space, kind of like you're looking through like a foggy like glass window for a shower or whatever, where you can see kind of appearing on one side of her, kind of like a red tint with someone sitting behind it, silhouetted with horns and a ruby staff.
Oh boy, so it's not just her.
And on her other side, it's an image of kind of gray, whitish, misty, and there are appears to be silhouettes of like 3 hooded figures.
Oh boy.
But they're all just silhouettes and hard to tell
Except
what's
for
going
her.
on. But she is right there with you.
Okay.
And she walks forward and she goes, "Hello, Radigan, Haedus, Degdidoc, Ro, and Cyrus. It has been a pleasure to get to know you these past couple of days."
Not for us.
Who?
I don't think.
Radigan and God. We don't have the pleasure of knowing you, however.
You have seen my effect to some degree, but I will formally introduce myself. I am colloquially known as the Raven Queen.
Can I make a religion check, see if I know who that is?
Yes.
Okay.
Could I do the same?
Yes.
Actually.
I got a 2, so I don't know, probably.
No. You don't know much about the Shadowfell.
That's 16.
I got a 12.
12. For 12, I'd say that you. I don't think you've known much about the Shadowfell, but maybe hushed whispers in a dark alleyway of an unspeakable person. The Raven Queen may be familiar to you.
Okay.
You more so.
You can check your phone.
Oh, okay.
Go on.
But yeah, Tim, you more so, you would know that, especially in your travels, maybe like having traveled to maybe like more like elven societies, that she's more well known in those sort of places. And she goes, "I appreciate your time in helping me with my ambitions. It has been unimaginably helpful to observe how things have reacted. And I will explain that you traveled through a portal which was extremely unstable. And the consequences of which is that you never know who might be able to interfere with such a teleportation if you're not being careful. What I have done is simply tipped the hand of fate. I have not done to you as much as you might expect. I have simply presented to you 2 realities that could have been. You could have ended up in many places because of taking such a risky and unstable form of teleportation, and I simply gave you 2 of them to observe and to interact in. Of course, I did have a little more interference than that, for I did know that, considering your history with the Dark Druid, that Henry James would be important to you. And since he was also sent through an unstable portal, I simply moved where he would end up to be where you were. So now you have had a taste of the 2 different realities that you could have had. And the knowledge that I needed to gain has been gained.
What was knowledge, Haedus asks.
I have plans which are unspeakable to mortals, but rest assured that you will be bothered no more. However, there is still one thing yet to be done. For I have presented you with 2 realities. You must now choose which one is the reality.
Haedus raises his hand like this, and he's like, if we choose different realities, do we each get to go to whichever reality we chose? Are we each in both realities? Do we have to decide as a group?
You must decide as a group. It must be a unanimous decision. There may be no conscious people here that disagree with the decision. You may discuss among yourselves. And she sits and waits.
Oh, I don't want to be an Ravenous. That's all Haedus says.
Yeah, but
Going back to Mutimerus means we have to constantly evade the wall.
It's better than the alternative, trust me.
But how the hell are we going to get back to home?
I will be taking care of that to a degree. However, you must be warned. Death is on the way, and you must prepare for the road ahead. But my experiment is done, so the 2 realities are also done.
I have
So what are
no
we
idea
choosing?
What that means.
What?
So then what are we choosing, Haedus says? If both realities are not where we're going back to, what...
One of them is where you have been, but not where you will be going.
It's picking our past, essentially. Like,
Yeah.
which
which
one
one actually happened?
Huh.
And rest assured, your companions will be with you.
Even if they wouldn't be?
No, only if you choose them.
Oh, God.
So we
Hang on.
We could
Does
drop
this-
Olivo then.
Will I still be in love with Olivo if I choose Olivo's?
The burning
Past
question.
is the burning question for me.
If you choose a reality, what happened, happened.
We're not going with Avernus.
Cyrus,
what about
Cyrus
Cyrus?
chimes in and he goes, "No, I can't go back to being how I was in Mutimerus. You don't understand what it's like to be someone that you're not."
Damn, forgot about that.
And Ro goes, "Yeah, I don't really like being a grubby goblin."
Well, how do we...
No, it's a...
How do we fix
Hopefully.
that? Or
Yeah, but if Mutimerus was in our past, then how do we get out?
Well,
'Cause,
you're already out, aren't you? You're here.
how was Olivo real, by the way? He spoke of things we never saw him doing.
He spoke of things that was real to him.
Is there any connection between him and the wall of Mutimerus?
Those were 2 different realities.
Weird. Why'd you do all this? Why us?
Why you is because you were simply in the wrong place at the wrong time. You were taking an unstable teleportation, which I was able to divert.
Mm-hmm.
As for the reasoning, I cannot explain.
Haedus falls down, do a sitting position, still crying, and starts just, punching his head, going, "No, no, no, no." Just keeps doing that for, on loop.
Haedus. I start trying to slow down your.
I think he has a point.
I'm trying to slow down the punching. It's okay. We're gonna talk this out. I look at you with genuine concern on my face, pointing at Cyrus. How do we? So.
So we don't have to still escape. Like, if we were to choose hell, we wouldn't have to go through the Sphinx. We're already out. Where are you putting us?
You will find out. The future can be many things, and I don't want to divulge what you shouldn't know. I can only tell you what has happened.
Mm-hmm.
But rest assured that you will all be put where you need to be. However, you must act more quickly because you don't want your companions to be in any danger. And she shows visions of Mutimerus and Avernus and in Avernus there is Layla and Orlevo and Henry James. You guys are all lying on the ground, and the Sphinx is demanding their attention.
Mm-hmm.
In the other Munimerus, Yvelda and Henry James have everyone gathered outside of the dollhouse, but Henry James is on guard because they think they heard something.
Are we all full size?
No, you're still small.
Alright.
Foot.
Yeah. I know what I would do if I were a smarter character, but Haedus is not that smart, so I think he's just gonna sit there and cry.
I'm gonna look over at Degdidoc.
I'm just as smart as him.
I know, but you have flashes of brilliance.
I think the best decision for everyone involved might be to go with the Avernus, everything that's happened in Avernus. Because then Cyrus and Roa will remain who they are. They will not be changed. They will not be something else.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will still have to struggle with, and I like shiver, or Levo. But we might be able to fix that. That might be something that can be cured. I don't think they can be. And I look over at Cyrus and I'm like, I don't think I can turn you back from Norg.
Yes, how do we know that we can be turned back? By the wall, we don't even know how it works.
Exactly, so I think you might be right. And Avernus may be our best bet.
Well, I can't go back to being that orc because I can't serve my god if I'm somebody else.
Right.
Haedus is now on his side, kicking in a circle and screaming, no, 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 and covering his ears.
You can, when you're, have your eyes closed?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's just shouting no over and over again and kicking in a circle on his side. Yes.
I agree. I think hell is the way to go. Just for Cyrus's sake, for Rose's sake.
Haedus.
Haedus has not been listening. He's just screaming no and kicking around.
I'm just gonna start saying your name. Haedus. Haedus.
Eventually, he takes one hand off his ears, like, "Are you talking to me?"
Yes, Haedus. Can I help you up, buddy? Would you like some water?
You can see in the vision, Yvelda is leaning over you as you're passed out on the ground. She's going, Haedus, please wake up. We need you.
Pretty orc lady. He looks over the other vision. He's like,
Hey, just think of it this way. If we were to choose Pretty Orc Lady, Cyrus wouldn't exist anymore.
Okay.
Somebody needs to promise me that if we pick Avernus, we will get me cured, or somebody will kill fucking Orlevo. This is a deal. Like,
Someone shake on it.
somebody shake my goddamn hand.
Well, well, him. Now we know he wasn't a spy. He wasn't anything bad.
I still don't like him.
I mean, he was annoying.
You love him.
But he was annoying, but he wasn't evil. I thought he was like a spy or something.
I did also.
He was involved with the Raven Queen, but apparently not.
I did also think he was a devil.
Yeah, something, right? So now that we know he's not, I mean, I don't want, you feeling unnatural things for him, things that you don't automatically feel yourself.
I want to go back to my wife and kids.
Right. So we will, yeah. No, we'll figure it out. He's gonna shake your hand.
We'll figure it out. I promise.
Thank you. Sorry.
Yes, I'm sure we can maybe try to hire some cleric or something that can
You already have a cleric.
Yeah, but you're not here. John, I even thought about that you have remove curse now, and I thought about that, and I was like, but I don't know that.
We can bring it up.
The Raven Queen is waiting patiently.
Haedus.
Alright. That's all you get out of him is just a very weak alright.
He's gonna look up at the Raven Queen.
Alright, everyone, verbal confirmation?
Yes, Ravenous.
Ravenous.
And Cyrus and Ro agree as well. So she says, then it is done. She waves her hand, and the one vision of the 3 hooded figures dissipates. The one to her right, that's red, kind of burns brighter for a bit, and then that one also fades. And she goes, I will take my leave now. Thank you again for your assistance.
There wasn't our choice.
Yes, but you did provide ample information, and your decisions were quite intriguing. You are all very interesting characters, and I look forward to seeing how you deal with what is to come.
You have a horrible fashion sense, he's going to say, and he's going to say and cast vicious mockery on her.
Let's fight the Raven Queen.
Did you just cast vicious mockery?
I mean, he did
Yeah,
it
it's
for
not a
fire. This
fucking
is the
god.
Haedus thing to do.
This I am totally on board with.
Yeah.
Now
Please,
that
for the
I'm
love
not-
of God.
It's 2d4 psychic damage.
Max
She
out.
has to make a wisdom save.
She
has. Yeah, I'm getting everything wrong. I'm saying everything wrong today. Oops. Yeah, so she has to make a wisdom save. He casts vicious mockery. There we go.
So 6. That's not
6
bad.
damage.
29?
Yeah, that beats. So yeah, but he knew he wasn't gonna make it. It was just to make a point.
Right, so she can feel your presence, and she goes, Haedus, I understand your frustration, but it is not
No,
I.
you don't.
I've been with you the whole time. I know every thought you've had and every action you've taken in both realities. I do know that you cared for Uvelda, but it is the choice that you are making. I did not create these realities for you. They are what could have been.
He doesn't say anything.
I don't expect you all to understand.
I just don't care what we did to deserve this.
Well, no one deserves it. But it would have happened to you either way, you just wouldn't have had a choice. For you were the ones who made the choice to go into that unstable portal.
They kind of didn't have a choice. They got sucked.
Well, but they went and
The
fought
big
them, though.
suck, if you will.
Yeah.
They could have avoided the whole situation.
That's true. They could have avoided the
Yeah,
whole situation.
yeah.
But then we wouldn't be continuing this story.
Well, you guys were heading over to
This is
the
very
port. You were
interesting.
heading to the port city.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So you actually took a sidetrack.
Oh, wow, yeah. Oops. The most dangerous sidetrack.
Yeah, we went to it was like we slept down a mountainside and ended up in fucking hell. It was like, what's your step?
Watches of the
Why?
Raven Queen.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Goodbye, heroes. Best of luck. You will need it. And she fades to black as you all start to feel yourselves falling. And you start falling into a black abyss. And
This is normal at this point.
yes. And we'll see where you end up next time.
Oh boy.
That was really good, Zach.
Phenomenal, Zach. Phenomenal.
Bravo, Zach.
That was really good.
I felt like I had no control the entire time.
No, that was really
It's like
well
hanging out with
done,
Bill
yeah.
Cosby.
Jesus Christ, John.
That's
Wow.
terrible.
Sorry.
That took me a second.
Yeah, no. Who's
Anyway, that's mine.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But I am so excited to see, John, where you're going to take us for the last
Oh yeah.
for the last act.
I want Aaron and Jamie to play, but you all have to give me a good character and one that could be both you guys at the same time.
Well,
We'll discuss that.
Yeah.
okay.
Later date and time.
All right.
Yeah, and thank you, Aaron, for your cameos so far.
Yeah.
All very good.
I've
Both of
contributed a lot.
And you were a bunny man, sock, and a demon.
And Jamie was
I guess I was.
Yes.
Yeah.
The demon and the sock were my favorite so far.
That is more to come.
The sock was the most selfless sock I've ever met. My dude was like, we don't know what the fuck was in that bag of holding.
No,
He's
that
like,
was one.
put me in, coach. I got it.
Put me in kind of special.
I don't know.
Well, thank you everyone for watching, and we'll catch you in the next episode. Have a swell evening. Stay classy, San Diego.
Have a good night, everybody. Thank you so much. And we'll see you next episode.
Hasta la pasta.
Hasta la pasta?
Yeah.
Tell me when we're off screen.
Okay.
Well, we're off screen,
I mean-
but our mics are still on.
I'm recording. Ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding.
Ding, 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 ding.
I had to throw out all my notes.